Go for it now.
Give me Q. All right, ready?
Go for it.
I have modern gaming PC, and I am upset I cannot run Star Citizen 8 gigabits RAM.
Jake has done 2 shows and is already fucking plastered. Jake, this is almost a Texas stream because we've got 2 people from Dallas-Fort Worth.
I am in Texas.
Jake is now in Dallas. Texas now is in Fort Worth, and I'm in Austin. As much as Texas likes to refuse the fact that Austin's actually Texas. By the way, it's the fucking capital, dipshit. But whatever.
Ducks, we're surrounded.
Is it? I thought it was Amarillo, Texas. Was the capital.
If Amarillo were the
Amarillo, sky filled with cow flatulence and nothing but.
Hey, not to burst your bubble there, Paul, but you don't have a career in singing.
Damn it!
I'm sorry.
I was going to release an album. It was going to be the hottest album of 2018 right now. Hotness.
Hot.
Oh, anywho, welcome everyone to the Captain's Table. My name is Paul Berserker01 Batman Shelley. This is a podcast where Golden Shower Shelley. This is a podcast where I bring in people from all over the Star Citizen community to talk about Star Citizen sometimes. Sometimes we just get drunk and do dumb shit. Today is pretty special because it's the day after the holiday live stream, and Tonkness, yes. And welcome to Behind the Meme, where we explain the meme of Tonk so we can ruin it for everybody.
Tonk has its origins in the 2001 film Harry Potter and Sorcerer's Stone.
Sorcerer's Tonk.
Sorcerer's Tonk.
I'm gonna need to be a lot more drunk to. I'm gonna go grab a beer after the intros.
Just go get a beer right now.
I'm gonna go now.
We'll skip you and you'll be
I'm
last.
still blurry.
Just and then
go the other way around.
Okay.
Yeah,
we'll start with Captain Ducks, I guess. Captain Ducks. Yeah. Who are you? What do you do in Star Citizen?
That doesn't say Captain Ducks. That says CPT Ducks.
At least it's not Lieutenant. Lieutenant.
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
Lieutenant.
I don't know. I started streaming, and then I decided to move an exercise bike up to my room, and I fucked my back. So I had a misplaced rib or something like that wasn't moving properly, and I wasn't able to breathe properly. So I haven't been streaming for like the last 3 or 4 months because I'm trying to get it fixed.
So soon, TM. That's what you're trying to say.
Well,
I mean, I could come over there and fix it for you.
In his current state.
Lieutenant Ducks, you ain't got no ribs.
Well, it's getting fixed, and went to chiropractor or whatever. My friends are all saying, "Oh, chiropractors are kooks," and I'm just like, "But he made my back feel better."
Yeah, it works.
And my father was like, "Make sure he doesn't have 2 hands on your shoulders," but that's just my father.
Man,
those are my kind of chiropractors.
Exactly. the kind that offer the special surprise ending at the end of theirs.
Yeah.
You gotta tip them after the fact.
Yeah. Oh, next.
Just make sure he doesn't get behind you and offer to push your stool in.
an extra $60 is cool. That's fine.
God.
Oh.
Full service chiropractor.
So, I mean, the moral of the story is, if you're gonna move something up a flight of stairs, don't do it alone if it's heavy.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't be dumb like that.
I'm all like, I'm gonna carry this bike up to my room because I'm going to stream and I'm gonna also be healthy, and then my back is destroyed. Complete opposite effect.
Oh my God.
Jake, is he throwing up?
No.
What?
I feel like he is.
No.
Not yet.
He's lost it already.
Soon.
Jake's
Soon,
lost
TM.
The stream has just started.
Yeah. The night is young. Let us find. So, speaking of Jake.
Hi.
Who are you? What do you do in Star Citizen?
I don't know who I am anymore. I am Relay's community manager. If you don't know what Relay is, you've been living under a rock, yo! No, not really, actually. We are
Paul's gonna
dedicated
kill
to the chronicalization. That's the word.
The Chronicles of
Star
Narnia.
Citizens development. We have a podcast, the first podcast in the Podsat showings.
Mm-hmm.
Paul was on that earlier. Definitely go watch that later after this is over. You can think it's up somewhere.
Is it up already?
Which channel? Probably somewhere. It is somewhere. Yeah, and you can go to the website. There's we do all the transcripts. We have a little tiny baby podcast if you want all your news condensed into like 15 minutes or less for the week.
The replay?
That's the Relay Replay. If you want to check that out, that's pretty cool.
Then you got the station.
And I'm also the one who shows up at 1:30 in the morning on Paul's streams and harasses him.
Mm-hmm. That's him.
Yep.
Next, we have the man, the myth, the Romanian devil himself, Darjanitor.
Thank you for that introduction, Paul.
Oh, who are you, and why are you totally not from Romania?
Hello, I am Dariner. I am not from Romania because I am from Slovenia, which is basically the same thing. Everybody knows the difference.
I'm from Slovenia.
That general area that caused World War I. That's that area.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. I get drunk on podcasts, and I occasionally make an interesting video and post it on the Reddits.
The Reddits.
On
You're
the
also
yeah.
part of a specific podcast, aren't you?
Ah, yes, of course. Yes, I am part of a specific podcast called The Fortnightly Frontier. And we've been running since about 2013. Most of the time, every 2 weeks, as the name would suggest. But up until today, we kind of slacked that. But I think that ever since the 3.0 went live, I think there will be a lot more content to cover.
Apparently, it just went live now.
Mm-hmm.
20 minutes ago or
Today.
something.
Yeah, about an hour or so ago. It was in the middle of the Relay podcast was when it went live. So,
Right,
we got that.
and I fucked it up and I have to re-download the whole thing.
Mm-hmm. Enjoy that download. For those of you who are wondering, here's a quick tip. For those of you who are watching this live or watching this on YouTube after the fact, if you were part of the PTU, all you have to do is install the current build into the same general folder as your PTU folder, and then verify it. Pause the download and verify it.
You know what I did? You know what I did?
What?
I uninstalled the old launcher, and that completely wiped the game.
Yep, that wipes the game.
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Wow.
So,
Because I only wanted one launcher, not the PTU and the live one.
well, once you've installed it on live, you can delete the PTU because it has all the files in the live.
Now
one.
you tell me.
Yeah. You can delete all the links as well. Anyways, next, finally, the man who was aged before your eyes and is now 57 with a pension and he's and a cane.
Are those bifocals?
He is your dad and mine, and grandfather, and probably great grandfather. Texas Skulls, Texas Old Skulls. What are you? Who are you? What do you do in Star Citizen?
Well, the first thing that I'd like to say, Paul, is that I now have regained the title of Best 3.0 Beard.
You do have! Yes!
So,
Claim a
joke's
victory.
on you, Disco Lando. I kept the beard.
Did Disco shave? Did Disco actually shave today?
He shaved.
I want to
Live
jump
on stream.
back to November of last year, of 2016, when I began my streaming journey that has been the shit show roller coaster that it is today. I proclaimed I will grow my beard until 3.0. Yes, I had to bail on that. Yes, it was very douchey of though, however, copied me. He copied me, and then immediately afterwards proclaimed that he was growing a 3.0 beard. I just want that to be known, that I was the original 3.0 beard person. All right.
His was better.
Now that I've got that off my chest, I'm Texas Skulls, and I am glad to be here with everyone but Darj, because I literally had to sit on another podcast with him for 3 hours yesterday. It was miserable. My God, man. No, I apologize, Darsh. I'm just a streamer. I don't know. According to Reddit, I'm some guy who has too much self-importance because I think that I know Chris personally.
Well, you are from Texas. That kind of comes with the territory.
And you do know
I
Chris
have too
personally.
much self-importance. I have too much self-importance because GameSpot quoted me as
As a CIG developer?
CIG developer.
Well, you saw that PC Gamer is using Mr. Hashikaka's screenshots again because they use his screen.
Really?
They
Haskaha.
Haskaha, Mr. Haskaha. All his screenshots get used by professional journalists as CIG screenshots, and he doesn't mind so long as people gave him fucking credit. You know, hey PC Gamer, give credit where it's due.
2-year-old screen. They're also using 2-year-old
Screenshots,
like,
yeah,
with-
2-year-old
without
screenshots
Yeah, I know.
because they're lazy as fuck. Like, come on, PC Gamer, deal with that. Anywho, continuing on, we're gonna talk about stuff, Star Citizen, and if you don't get the Tonk meme, deal with it.
There's no
Baron
news this
actually
week.
already has a tongue.
He hasn't. Well, no, he also had a. He also was the first one to have a Benny's emote. So, like,
His meme game.
yeah,
is
his meme
wrong.
game is on point.
It is.
Always.
It is.
He always has the most.
It certainly is.
What I like about it is that it's like a little Advance Wars tank.
Yeah.
Do you see the pictures I posted in the pub? Not the pub
Yeah.
chat, but the one the packaged little toy tanks, the little Tonka tanks.
Yeah.
Perfectly accurate.
Tonka tanks. But
Tonka.
let's start with reversal. Let's start with Texas Skulls. I'm going to ask each one of the cast members 3 questions. What did they like? What did they dislike? And what surprised them about this week? So, Texas, what did you
Dark
like?
use. What did I dislike and what did I like? Or what was I surprised about?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll start with the surprise. That was 3.0 going live. Did not expect that. We talked about this last night. Sure,
Did we?
PTU open and available to all backers. Of course, I expected that 100%. Live, I did not. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. So it's not yet a like or dislike. It's a we'll see. I think a dislike. Texas getting serious. No, Salty. I'm not. I'm never serious. Jokes on you. What did I like? Oh man. Well, of course I liked Tonk. I mean, who didn't like Tonk? Man. And,
Tack on?
Yeah. Well, Tack and get fucked. No, I'm just playing. I love Tack and
I mean, the reality of the Tonks is that they really don't have a lot of place in Star Citizen at the moment because the
Yeah.
tanks can get fucked from. You have a Tonk. I have an Aurora, and I have missiles on my Aurora.
I counted about 24 missiles on the back of the tongue.
Yeah, but it has to be able to be locking onto a Aurora, which is a lot more nimble on in atmosphere than any ground vehicles are.
Yeah. When you
Yeah.
have ships that can float in atmosphere, like literally upside down,
The thing is, you mentioned an Aurora. It's barely more maneuverable in atmosphere than a tank.
Okay, but what about 10,000 Auroras versus one tank?
Well, and also one of those Auroras could probably run into a tank and destroy it, and then still survive because it's made Tonka tough.
It's not MISC.
I don't know. I kind of think that the way the tank is designed, it seems like it's going to be modular as well. You can just rip the turret off and put a different gun on it, so we could have like a planet-side Skyguard sort of system going there.
Yeah.
No, I agree. My problem is more just the long term. There needs to be more than just a tank. There needs to be multiple tanks. There also needs to be mobile artillery. There needs to be an APC. There needs to be trucks. There needs to be, what else do we have? Ground vehicles. We need civilian passenger vehicles. We need buses. We need trams. We need, lots of things that need to exist in universe beyond just tanks.
Scooters.
But yeah, well, the problem is that tanks are such unless we see them in Squadron 42, it's gonna be kind of, but
It kind of shows where they think their weather system is gonna go if a tank is a alternative to any sort of flying ship.
Yeah.
Because it can't fall out of the sky.
That's true. It doesn't need. It also doesn't need fuel.
Yeah, there's a couple things that are needed. Yeah, one, it needs to be more difficult, especially in certain situations or circumstances, to fly your spaceships in atmosphere.
They haven't exactly said what's going to happen with supposedly it's going to be able to drop out of atmosphere or something.
Is it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, you'll be able to drop it from a decent height, is what they said, basically.
Retro thrusters, please.
Yeah, it's actually a spaceship, guys. It actually flies. Its main engine is actually the cannon, just like in the AT.
It just flies. You can fly a tank. Yeah.
We need to put one of these in actual space and just have it during a big space battle, just flipping around, shooting shit.
Yeah.
You know what it could do? Run as fast as it can on ground, hit the brakes so it does a nose wheelie, and then fire so
it goes into orbit. Well, 3.0 physics, that's entirely possible with that thing. Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're gonna work it in, right?
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be just something that has zero place. The culmination of all the mechanics in the game will eventually make a tank a tool, right? It's just simply a tool in your toolbox. It may not be the right tool for every job, but I guarantee there will be jobs that would benefit from having that.
Mm-hmm.
What use is a ship going to be on a jungle planet when you can't see through the canopy? You got the tank.
Well, what's use a tank going to be in a jungle? Tanks are terrible in forests and stuff. They're better.
You can turn the
Yes,
barrel.
the reality of a tank is that the usefulness will be it can have a lower signature from a ship. B, it'll be able to go. You'll be able to transport or give cover for troops on the ground. And C, you have a big fucking weapon. I don't know what size they've said. I don't know what they've said what size the cannon's supposed to be. But it looks like it's at least a size 3, if not a size 4. Because they've got a fucking size 2 repeaters in one of those.
I've heard 4 and 7.
Well, so the thing with that is, one way to make tanks immediately relevant is to give them extremely heavy firepower through the main gun, right? Like more so than a ship that's even twice the size of it.
I mean, a size 4 cannon,
super firepower.
That doesn't look like a size 4.
Well, it could be bigger because it's if you
says size 4.
It could easily be a size 5 or a size 6. And the thing is that a size 4 cannon, we do have size 4 cannons. They're on the freaking Starfarer. Those are the size 4 cannons, and those things just destroy anyone who comes near them. Texas wrecked me with like 5 shots on a Freelancer, or not even in a Cutlass with
the Vanguard has a size 5. You can put the size 5 onto the bottom of the Vanguard, and that's the cannon on the tank is like twice the size of that.
Yeah, size queen. You know what I am. Bigger the better. But the thing is that like having a big ass cannon, it won't necessarily defend it against ships. But it just fucks everything, and it comes up against on the ground.
But then that's your trade-off right there, right? Okay, so take a ship, you can maneuver around, do this and that, but you have really weak firepower compared to it. Take a tank, you're vulnerable from the sky, but you got a big-ass gun, and you can blow shit up.
Mm-hmm. I hope I can fit it into the Carrack.
I don't think so. I think the best you're going to be... That thing's half the size of freaking Cutlass and like the same width.
Well,
I heard the Aurora cargo module will eventually be able to hold a tank.
Yeah.
That
Tank
leads me
drop
to believe
off.
the cargo containers on the bottom of the Carrack. It seems like you could take those off, and that could be your Starlifter.
Possibly.
That whole huge space there could fit a tank.
Yeah.
Texas, you
Externally.
said what surprised you. What did you like and what did you not like?
Sure. Well, I was joking about the tank, of course. The tank is the tank, whatever. What do I like? I mean, as generic as this is, I really liked the Squadron 42 demo as a whole. Almost more and above anything else, I liked that it was pre-recorded because they've had issues in the past with live streams, screwing things up. So I was very happy that it was pre-recorded for once. That it just seemed smooth. They were able to make sure everything was smooth. Granted, it may have taken them an extra 24 hours, but hey, nonetheless, I liked that about it, that it was pre-recorded.
Most of CitizenCon this year was pre-recorded.
Sure.
Yeah.
And that's a better format.
But not the live demonstration,
they learned.
though.
They learned.
Sure.
Yeah, apart from the live demonstration, but they learned.
Sure. What did I dislike, man? I don't really have any major dislikes from the week. The last 2 weeks, whatever. They've been patching quickly. All I want to do is I want to see them continue to patch rapidly, even though now we're technically live.
I'm sure they
Beyond
will.
that, I'm happy. So I'm a happy camper right now. I mean, we still have a lot of work to do, but happy camper.
Darsh, what did you like, dislike, and what surprised you?
Oh boy.
Hi, Jake.
Okay, since I can't repeat, I could, but
You could.
I'm not going to repeat what Tex said. Something new that I liked. I like that they uploaded not only the standalone version of the Squadron 42 demo, but also a commentary version. I really like that. I think I watched that 3 times alongside the normal one about 4 times, so I think I know just about everything that's happened ever. And if anybody hasn't seen that thing, they really should, because there's a lot of information about the future of what they have planned, especially for a thing called a tactical visor, and how missions are going to play out in regards to hints for where you have to go next for the next objective and stuff like that. So yeah, that's what I liked.
Awesome.
And they need to do more of that.
Yeah. The director's commentary, I haven't watched it yet, but from what I've heard, they answer a lot of questions that people would have, like what's going on in Squadron 42, like how, not necessarily how far along are they, but like the kind of stuff that they're planning on, and like commenting on some specific things. There's some questions they actually answer about Star Citizen as well in that demo, so which is nice. What surprised you, and what did you not like?
What I didn't like is that this is going to be a bit pedantic, but the video they uploaded has an audio sync issue. It's the audio plays 150 milliseconds too late, and if you fix that, everything is so much better, because it's bothered me so much that there was a discrepancy between the way the mouth opened and what we heard. It doesn't really matter that much for everything else, but in conversations, all the close-up conversations, because they're so well acted, especially Liam Cunningham's performance is sublime, that they've screwed it up with that. If you just fix it, 150 milliseconds, I checked, everything is just so much better.
So, CIG,
So
fix your audio.
Pedantic.
Yep.
And it's not the capture of in-game audio. I think just was something when they were rendering the video, something got screwed up.
It happens all the time in video rendering, so I've seen that happen a lot.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
C-Dizzle, get your ass on here. You're lucky I didn't name and shame you. C-Dizzle was supposed to come on here earlier.
C-Dizzle.
I would have done what I did to Board and Meyer and just put your face up there in a really weird pose. Diablos, fuck you. There's 200 milliseconds when audio difference. You can suck these. Anyone who has complaints about my audio issues.
do me a favor. Don't you talk to Diablos that way. Diablos and I are friends from last night. Okay.
Our friends from last night.
A dandy old time playing the Star Citizen Persistent Universe together, and I take offense to you speaking to him that way.
Fuck your Dex.
After wrecking your Cutlass with my Starfarer last night, I probably deserve that. To be fair, I was very drunk. I had finished an entire bottle of wine by that point.
And to be fair, I did kill you by telling you to jump out the side of my Cutlass as we were going by a relay. That was.
Yes, you did do that.
That was a dumb move. That was a dumb move.
Shame on me for being so gullible. That won't happen again. It probably will.
So, Darsh, you said what you liked and what you disliked. What surprised you?
No, you
did?
The surprise. No, did I dislike? Yeah, I disliked the audio thing. Surprise.
Huh. You got someone.
Nah, yeah, he's here. I'm putting him in. His name is C-Dizzle. He's a human being. Sometimes.
And that's all the intro he needs.
Yeah.
C-Dizzle?
Well, at least he's not 24 hours late.
At least he's better than CIG. Minimum viable standards.
Dirty.
Gotta start somewhere.
Dirty.
Yeah.
Dirty.
All right. Nothing surprised you this week, Darsh?
Surprised me that I had a cameo in the demo.
Yeah.
The janitor.
That's the janitor. Oh,
Janitor.
the crazy
You're
janitor.
actually the janitor.
Yeah.
That janitor, what is his deal? Because they kind of drew attention to him a lot more than they should have. Like, I don't think he is just a janitor.
No, well, you probably meet him early on, but he's probably a comic relief character.
He's gonna be like the janitor from Scrubs.
Yeah, exactly. Confirmed. Scrubs and Star Citizen, confirmed. All right.
His hair is not pink enough.
This is why I need a new stream PC, because of all of these audio problems. Let's see.
So how many shots do I gotta take to make up for being super
At
late?
least 3.
All of them.
Immediately.
15.
Deal.
Just chug the ball.
Hold on. God damn it.
Tank. Donk.
As a tongue has spoken.
So, Jake,
Donk.
it's up to you.
I said shots, not dildos.
Donk.
What?
Yeah, it's up to you. What did you like? What did you dislike? And what surprised you?
I liked the fact that there are subplots in Squadron 42. It surprised me that there's subplots
Lots in Squadron 42.
And
Why wouldn't there be subplots? The script is 1,600 pages long. Would you a story?
No, that's all the inner thoughts, actually.
It's all the inner thoughts.
Again,
No.
if
Again,
people-
it's lieutenant. It's the amount of times
There are
people have to
just
say
saying
lieutenant,
over and
lieutenant,
over.
lieutenant, lieutenant, lieutenant.
Lieutenant.
Yeah. Of the 1,600, 1,000 is just lieutenant. I'd love for them to do a script search and tell me how many times do they say lieutenant.
I'd like to take a shout out to Amazon Prime Now. They just canceled my order. Amazon Prime Now, get
Fuck you. Yes.
please.
Well, you ordered the wrong CPU anyway.
No, I didn't. Manian.
What did you
Alabama.
what did you dislike?
disliked. Are we talking about just the presentation? Just the video on Friday?
Yeah, we can
Is that
talk
all we're
about whatever.
talking about?
We can talk about whatever the
Okay.
fuck you want to.
I disliked everything that happened on Thursday.
Nothing happened on Thursday.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the problem. Nothing happened on Thursday.
So you disliked nothing.
The problem
He
is
is an internal optimist.
He
it's
starts laughing before he even finishes his sentence.
here's the problem. Here's the problem. CIG has done this before, and they need to stop doing it. They just need to stop doing that, which is like, hey, 20 minutes before a live stream, we're going to make a major announcement that's going to affect everyone's schedule and everything else, everyone's enjoyment. Fuck you, CIG! Stop doing that! You know, prepare, plan. I know it's difficult. I know it's hard. Life is hard. Deal with it.
Wait, who has
What
the
was the reason?
who has the underscore emote? I need
That'd
to know.
be Sergeant Gamble.
Oh,
I'm gonna pester Matt Lightfoot until I can get a Matt Lightfoot emote. That might be one of my emotes.
I'm
is
just
Matt
subscribed to Gamble.
All right. Now we've got
Gotta put that
C-Dizzle.
INN money to use.
C-Dizzle, what did you like? What did you dislike? And what surprised you?
What did I like? What did I dislike? Alright, I'll start with my dislike. My dislike is first. I think I owe you guys a shot or two.
Shoot 'em.
More than a couple to catch up with Jake. I think Jake has been working on shots since he was since this morning. So
This beer today.
You call that a chug?
Go the fuck on, man. Alright. So what else did I dislike? Come the fuck on, you pussies! It was 24 fucking hours.
Exactly.
There's this really fun game out there called Get the Fuck Over It. Like, Jesus Christ, guys.
First, you have to get over the amount of stall that you've accumulated, and then get over that.
All right. The reason why
I wasn't upset that it was delayed 24 hours.
Delays happen.
I was upset that they chose to delay it 24 hours, 20 minutes before it was supposed to go live.
All right, there is merit in that argument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But still,
Yeah.
we waited.
If you got to delay it, you got to delay it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we waited over a year for this vertical slice. What's 24 fucking hours?
It's nothing.
If you got to delay it, you got to delay it. I'm cool with that, but tell us ahead of time.
Yeah, you should be pre-planning this before you hit those delays. Because, I mean,
Agreed.
remember what happened with CitizenCon 2016, where they told us 20 minutes before they actually opened the doors that there was going to be no Squadron 42, after telling us there was going to be Squadron 42. That's the kind of thing that they do, and they need to stop doing that. And this was it's kind of a relapse into that situation. I don't know what was going on, because we don't know what actually the delay was caused by. But they shouldn't be
And all the
doing
people that paid to go to CitCon that year must have been pissed.
Oh, I am pissed. I'm sorry. I mean, yes, I bet you they were pissed. Very pissed.
Thing is, it was a pre-recorded video. I don't think anything in regards to that went wrong, because they were prepared for that. Something technical must have happened, but then that's happened before as well with a stream, because Disco was ready, the machine was ready for hours beforehand, and then 20 minutes before they had to go live, it just blue screened out of nowhere and wouldn't boot up again. So that's why they were late an hour, or was it like 2 hours for that stream.
Mm-hmm.
So
Shit happens.
What did that was what you disliked.
Dislike. So what did I like?
Yeah.
Fucking all of Friday. Like, what wasn't there to like, man? That presentation was insane. Like, outside of the fact that for some reason I'd been listening to people talk about it all day on Twitch, and as soon as the live stream started, Sprint decided, like, this guy doesn't want to connect to the internet anymore.
Thank you, Sprint. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. And
net
I took
neutrality.
an extra long lunch break to watch it, and it's just sitting there buffering every 2 fucking seconds. I wanted to punch myself out. I was so angry.
How about what surprised you?
What surprised me? How divided the community was about the talking inner thought system.
We can talk about that a little bit. I mean, that's one of those weird things that I have no problem with, but a lot of people have huge issues with.
Exactly.
I think it's cool.
When I ask you a question, do you instantly think of your entire thought out response, or a very short thing and then the rest spills out as you start speaking?
Yeah, I mean,
Like, hey, Paul, how was your day? Is your
oh
first
my
thought
God,
good, or
fucking
is your
shit.
first
He's
thought...
asking, he's talking to me.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Okay, it was great. Thanks for asking, Tita Dizzle. But you could go with really funny ways with that. I think there is a couple problems with it. The way that would work really well is if the inner thought was contextualized. So the difference between something like "yeah" and "fuck yeah" are two different things. But if you had yeah, and one yeah was the internal
Like,
was
yeah, exclamation question, and the other one's yeah, ...
Yeah, but like the thing is that internalized voice should sound like should match the tone of what your response is, you know. And I think that's one of the few issues that they did have, is that there were some of those that just didn't match the tone. The tone didn't match the response. That's
So
the
two
advantage of it.
things. Two things to that.
I just like them to turn it off.
Well, the first thing is just give us a toggle. Done. Those who want it on can leave it on. Those who want it off, turn it off. Problem
Seems like
solved.
a good idea.
Just like the tactile ship controls. Like, you'll be able to flip it on manually with the inner thought, or you can use hotkeys.
Sure.
Or the cinematics. You can either watch them the way Chris Roberts envisioned, with all the cinematic angles and everything, or you can press a button and switch back to first-person view.
Yeah, you
Although-
heathen. Why would you do that?
I
To be
find
fair,
it.
my issue. Jake, please. What's up, Jake Drunkapella? I
Jake,
saw what you did there.
Jake, Drunkapella, Jake it all the time. Jake, Drunkapella, drink it all the
Look,
time.
here's my preferred method of speaking, though. I like the Ace Ventura approach, where I walk in and I turn around and I can bend over and start speaking out of my ass. I'd like them to put that in game.
Yeah.
No inner thought
You
required.
say, oh, they can just put in a toggle as if that's an easy thing to do.
I mean,
So
it's
would that be an inner fart? Not inner thought?
Yes, an inner fart.
They're
One
building
that's
Star
about it.
Citizen. I don't think that that's the hardest thing they're doing.
I mean, here's the thing. They've already
No, but I'm sure it's going to take time.
Yeah, but they've already built in a toggle for this cutscenes, which was my biggest gripe, was the concept that the cutscenes, like when you're in a mission, it's like, oh, I'm so immersed in this huge universe. Let's take that
Yoink.
camera away and let's go look at this big, shiny, sparkly thing that ruins all of my immersion and my tension about what am I going to
Meanwhile,
find.
you're going full afterburn and slam straight into a wall.
Exactly.
Here at CIG, we don't do
I do that
cutscenes.
regularly.
Squadron 42, look at these cutscenes.
Cutscenes.
Nah, they never said that.
Th-
They
that-
never said that.
what they did in the-
nothing. Yeah,
in the
nothing
direct-
will be pre-rendered. Yeah.
In the director's commentary, they did mention that if you don't want to see those cutscenes, there's going to be something toggleable where you can just like switch back to first person instantly, or maybe something you can set where you don't have to see it in first person.
I think there's already an option in the game right now when you have cinematic cameras.
Yeah, to turn them off. Yeah.
The cutscenes can still be experienced, but from your own perspective.
Although I
So it seems
didn't
less
find
hazardous to
any
your
of
health?
them jarring. I felt that they felt very natural and really nice.
I felt that the ones in the Idris were. I felt that the ones in the in the mission were garbage.
Were very interrupting.
Yeah, like I want to the first time I see that this badass advocacy Avenger fucked the ship. The first time I see that, I want to see that. I want to walk up and say, "Oh, that's a really cool ship." Oh, they got fucked, And I'm sure the reason why that impact is going to be a little bit more important when you actually play the game, because I'm sure you'll see this advocacy Avenger just be like, "Hey, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you." When you first meet it, and so you're like, wow, this chick's a badass, and then suddenly you see it disabled, you're like, motherfuckers must be tough if they were able to take her down, And the problem is that all that tension leading up to her, like, Trejo, you there? That moment was completely ripped out when they pulled you out with this dramatic music. It's like it felt like Gears of War. If you play the Gears of War cutscenes, where like they'll pull you out and be like, "This is a bad guy. We know this is a bad guy now. We should probably kill him." Not that he's like 6 foot fucking tall, gray skin, and is trying to shoot you. That's not an indication or anything like that. But that's a minor point compared to everything we saw. Like everything else was just, even the cutscenes in the Idris, mwah, thank you.
Yeah.
He's creeping
Especially
Mark
if you
over
fix
there.
the audio sync.
I revert my previous dislike. I just like the fact that I can't fly the Idris yet. Thank you. That's all.
Darsh, literally in that briefing room, there's the point when he like turns. He's like, "Oh my god, Mark Allen's right next to me. Don't look at him."
Speaking about the Idris, someone in Gamble's chat said that they had talked about the bridge fitting 11 people, just the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Makes sense.
fucking nuts.
Do you notice how many of those were like placeholder screens of what we have in 3.0?
That's
the
complete
power.
bullshit.
Yeah, complete bullshit. Like that man is doing nothing. That man is touching nothing.
texture to work.
But we only have one texture.
But that one
The thing that I'm always most curious about is until we actually see extended non-pilot, non-turret gameplay out of ships, like I don't understand how you could ever need more than 5 people to fly a ship at most. Like we're gonna have to see those things. CIG is really gonna have to make some interesting gameplay to actually warrant a crew. Because I mean, why do you technically need that many people to fly an Idris? You need a pilot? Okay, great. Get someone on engineer. Maybe put someone on shield duty alone.
Get some people on
comms,
the guns. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I mean,
or maybe they'll make
how
all of
many
these
people do you
individual
actually need?
mechanics so deep that on a ship that large you would need 2 people to.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So until we see that, until we begin to see hints of that, I'm question up until that point how you actually need so many people to fly a ship. Until we see it, which by all means, they're probably working on something.
And I
I'm just
swear to
skeptical.
God, if I can't employ Worf to run my fucking security for me,
Okay, that's a bad example because I swear to God in Star Trek, every single person did every single role at some point in time.
Yeah,
They all had
yeah.
titles, but I swear to God that like at one point Worf is on like the shield console. At
Yeah.
one point he's like in engineering doing something. I'm like, What is your job, dude? I don't understand
they
How
this.
did-
smart are these motherfuckers?
That was kind
Yeah.
How
that
can
was
you be
kind of
this
Worf's.
good at everything?
That was
There's
kind of
things
his
called
problem.
promotions.
It was
Remember-
everyone's problem.
No, remember in Deep Space Nine when he goes, he's like, I don't even know if I want to be in Starfleet anymore. I don't know what I'm
Just be a little
doing.
princess, dude.
I don't know anything.
The
And
most
then-
evil
and then he's
Klingon
like-
of all time.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Uh,
I'm
Um,
a
Being a
Klingon.
princess.
I have my honor, but I was raised by Russians, so I've got conflicted things in my
Prune
life.
juice.
Now I'm going to brew.
but yeah, that always confused me. Why the fuck do you did a Russians drink prune juice?
They didn't. He discovered prune juice on the Enterprise.
Guinan shows it to him.
Oh, okay.
Guinan shows him like in like second.
Way
or
to go,
third season.
Guinan. Just fuck everybody's personal relationships up for your own benefit.
Krennic that introduced him to prune juice.
The funny part is bringing this back to Star Trek is why does every fucking engineer in a fucking space adventure have to be goddamn Scottish? They're always fucking Scottish.
Mass Effect. He was
Scottish. Fucking.
One,
Because
Geordie
it's not
Geordie
fun.
LaForge wasn't Scottish.
He was-
and
I
Miles
swear-
O'Brien wasn't Scottish.
Trip
I don't
is
know. I
Southern.
saw Reading Rainbow episode where he pretended
Miles
to be
O'Brien was
Scottish.
fucking Irish.
Irish. Okay, yeah, but he was also not an engineer. He was a.
Dude, hang on.
he was
First
a
off,
tech.
The S9, he was main engineer.
First off,
I
Irish
know,
Scottish,
but-
same thing.
I just think in
Same.
space you either need a cute chick or a Scot. Like you either need someone who's really really innocent and cute, like a Kaylee, or you need a Scotty. Those are the only two that exist.
Kaylee was not innocent.
If I don't have to
Not
worry
innocent,
about
but, you
whether
know,
or
Kaylee was a
not-
cute.
hoe.
Yeah,
if
cute
I-
hoes.
If I don't have to worry about
Get
whether
a cute
or
hoe
not
or a
Darkest
Scot.
Mind is my
drunk Scot.
engineer or not, I don't care. If he doesn't sound like Darkest
Someone
Mind,
clip
I
that,
don't
please.
feel safe.
Kaylee was the
Oh
host.
fucking hell!
Yeah, I need.
I love Kaylee, but she was a fucking hoe. She was getting it on under the engine before she was made the engineer for the Serenity.
That's how she knew was something broken, was because she was getting
Exactly.
plowed underneath the engine.
She saw it when she, yeah, exactly. She saw it when she was on the
head
backside.
from this angle. What is this?
There's something wrong there. Hold up. Don't stop. I'm just going to fix this while you're doing this.
I need another beer.
Dude, too. I need another beer as well.
Go get beers.
Goddamn.
Oh,
I don't have any beer.
I'll
I
pour
just
another
drank
shot.
my last.
I have to go get more beer as well. I'm running out. But was that what surprised you? Would you surprise you yet, or was it you just like and dislike? We got off on Scottish and Worf,
Yo,
so I
that's
don't know
a
the
good
fuck.
fucking question. I woke up 13 minutes ago and was shocked.
All right, let's move on to Dux. Dux, what did you like? What did you dislike? And what surprised you?
Well, I can start with what surprised me. It starts with, well, a T.
Does it have to do with? Well, can we just say that
Very strong French accent.
we can't.
It has.
I cannot think of Tumbril anymore as anything other than a French company because of the Tonk. Because wasn't he the
It
same guy who's
started-
working on the Cyclone? I think he's the
Tonk-
same guy who's working on the Cyclone.
If you,
It's
yours-
like he needs.
Nowhere.
Yeah.
if you're CIG, would you want your next big product and like kind of big company you're selling to be synonymous with surrender?
Oh.
No.
Are we doing this again?
No.
Are we fucking doing this again?
Comes with a white flag with a purchase.
What I,
So it comes with a Confederate flag, right?
yes, the Confederate flag.
Had a white flag.
Oh God. Oh, what it needs is either that dude needs to do the voiceover for the system startup, or we need some sort of sexy French woman, you know, who like whispers in your ear every time you start up this
Every
shit.
time you start up it's just like
welcome to Tumbril. You know.
omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
My head's falling
If I'm not strangely aroused by my cyclone or my Tonk by the time when I turn on it,
I so accept this.
I think it's a loss. I need to be weirdly turned on by the chick who lives inside my
If
cyclone. Like,
tread-driven space vehicles don't turn you on, I don't know what will.
I don't know what will. Yeah.
Wasn't there
Tonks
like
turn me
a
on.
dating
Tonks.
sim? Wasn't there like a dating sim where it was like a bunch of anime girls, but they were also tanks.
Maybe. I know there's a dating sim where you date
remember this.
pigeons, but
I remember the pigeons. Chat, help me out. Tank dating sim. Here, I'm just gonna Google it.
Okay.
Chat,
Anyway,
don't help him. No, don't.
I know that there's a lot of
Yep.
petitions flying
It's called-
around after the
It's
live
called
stream, right?
it's called Panzer Models.
Oh my
Panzer.
god.
all right, there is a petition to be charged to be called
It's
the
on
Tunk.
sale right now, guys. It's only $5.
Christ.
Is it on Steam?
Here it is. I'm put.
Does,
Yeah,
does that
It's
come
on
with
Steam.
I'm streaming
Oh
it
my
tonight.
god!
Does that come with LTI dating?
Wow.
It's 50% off,
It's $5 right now.
and they
I'm
use
sorry,
footage from
I-
Nazi Germany.
Recent
Oh,
reviews, very positive.
Why would they tell you that up front? I already came. I'm not buying
Yeah,
it.
apparently it's actually pretty good.
it's about the end of World War II.
Also,
Tongues.
I know the perfect person to voice the French tanks.
Who?
Marion Cotillard.
Does it
Yes.
look like does it look like I'm
Yeah.
driving a mini tank?
I don't recognize the
No,
name.
it looks like you're holding a mini tank.
She was Talia
Shoot him
in
on
The
my
Dark
tank.
Knight Rises. She
Yes.
was the dude's wife in Inception.
Inception.
Yes. Yes.
Um,
Yes, please.
I'm okay with
Panzer
it.
models.
And
The
she's
first
fucking
dating
French.
simulator to deliver a thought.
We lost you there.
We lost you.
Texas.
What?
Your voice.
Your punchline was completely lost.
No.
First dating simulator to deliver a thoughtful look at tanks and the men who date them.
Excellent.
Each
By that-
girl
by that
is a different tank model, is what it is.
By that verbiage, they need a Star Citizen dating model because I swear to God, I've talked to people who really think they're dating their ships that aren't even. in the
Yes.
fucking ass.
Yes, we need ship model dating sim. The ship models.
We
Top
need to get some
review.
support out here for these people.
Top review is got this as a
I'm
gag
not
gift
pointing
at
fingers,
Christmas.
but some of us have fucking problems.
Figured I'd give it a shot. 5 hours in, and me and 3 of my friends were emotionally invested in Panzerkampfwagen. 10 out of 10 would fraternize with
Can
military
we turn
hardware.
this from a Star Citizen stream to a review reading stream?
Review of this. This is
Just
amazing.
of
my
Panzer
God.
models.
All right. So,
Wow.
Panzers.
Tux,
Paul.
that's what you liked, right? What did you dislike?
Well, it surprised me that we got tanks out of nowhere,
Uh huh.
and what I liked about it is that I was fucking right, and I pretty much called it, and I said that it was going to be at least 10 meters long, and it was going to have up to a size 5, and its turret was going to be interchangeable with other type of weaponry.
So in other words, the safest.
The safest judge of all time, because they had talked about tanks in the past, and they
Making
did.
mini tanks.
Yo, Captain Ducks, I got a question for you, dog.
What's that?
Would you mind if I called you Charlie Conway instead?
What's that?
Because he was the captain of the Ducks?
I don't know.
Wait, what's? Huh?
Charlie
Mighty
Conway,
Ducks?
the Mighty Ducks.
Oh,
He's
the Ducks.
captain.
Yes.
So he's literally Captain Ducks?
Captain
Yo,
Ducks.
dog, you got my same fucking chair? Get the hell out of here.
What did you dislike about this week, Ducks?
I absolutely despised the fact that they decided to put the tanks in a package with a bunch of other shitty vehicles I didn't want.
Why didn't
You
you
can buy just
You
the
can buy
tank.
them single. Yeah.
Guys, apparently
But I
Panzer
wanted
models.
the paints!
Apparently
Yeah, you couldn't
Panzer
get-
models is full of historical facts.
Oh my god.
I wanted,
Oh.
like, they
Sexy.
Historical facts? Is that tonkfacts.com?
Tonk facts.
like,
Tonk
I
facts
wanted the
dot
You
com.
Skyline
you have
paint, 'cause
subscribed to Tonk facts.
Post on
Please
Reddit
say
now
stop.
to unsubscribe.
I'm buying Panzer models. I don't give a fuck. Panzer models.
Good.
If the developers ever
Support-
see this
Next
stream,
Support
I will
Panzer
interview
models.
you live on stream so we can talk about your love of history and dating giant
I am-
militarized vehicles.
I am once again posting it in chat. If you want to watch it.
No,
I like
but no
tanks.
matter what,
Tanks. You cannot take tanks away from me. They are mine.
Oh my
but no
god! I
matter
love
what,
this.
it will not be as weird as that one scene from the new Star Wars movie.
Wow, so
that,
much context.
that
Well, I don't want to spoil.
Wait,
But if anybody has seen it, they will know what I'm talking about.
Tonks.
Tonks?
Tongues.
This hat doesn't like to stay on my head. It really doesn't.
Take it off. Oh, all right. So we've got through everyone, and it's only been 55
Except
minutes.
you.
Holy shit! Well, I never go because every time I go, it ends up being 4 hours because I like to hear myself fucking talk. It's why I stream.
I like the tonks, but I really wish they would have just done donks. If you guys know what donks are.
Oh God,
Put a
Cutlass
tonk on it.
Tsundere.
New Donk City.
Put a
the old
tonk on it.
No, the
Holy
old school Chevys that
fuck!
they lift.
Someone
like,
made an anime
27
character
on.
out of the Cutlass.
Excuse me.
I'm not even kidding. It's in link. It's linked in chat right now. Diablo's posted it.
Are you serious?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Shorty, what's your name?
Wow.
I don't.
She
I
got
don't
all
have
that
it on-
badonkatonk in her trunk. Yes.
My
Wow.
Cutlass Conda don't want none unless you got from butt, hon.
Oh. I like how everyone else is very quiet. And I think
Guys.
this is the best thing ever.
Guys,
I don't see it. I don't see it. Can somebody relay?
are you
please?
ready? Are you ready for
It's
the?
link
Here,
from
I'll put
Dragon
it-
Diablo.
Are you ready for the ultimate video game crossover?
Do it.
New Tonk City.
New Tonk City.
Somebody please make Idris Chan.
Idris Chan. I just want to see Aurora Chan because it's going to be a drunken bimbo with massive tits. That's all I need. I just need a really
No,
big.
that's the Bangs thing.
Oh, that is the Banks thing. I want something that's drunk and hitting people all the time. That's all.
The Bangs thing sounds like the fucking, like the old Predator-y guy.
Free candy van.
Yeah.
Please,
Girl.
no.
Here's what you do.
You broken down outside of Yellow? I can help you.
The Aurora is
It's gonna cost you, though.
the Aurora is like the normal girl, right? She's just
Yeah.
unassuming, right? But then you get like 2 beers in her,
And she's like
insane,
running into everyone and like
like,
knocking people
stabbing
out.
people,
Yeah.
yeah.
Listen,
That's the
listen,
Aurora.
Jaylee,
Hammerhead Chan?
if you want to have control over how we animate the crap out of things that you make, you either need to join us or start making the anime characters for every one of the
Jay Lee,
for one of the
please be
ships.
please
I
be
swear
the
to God,
artist for my Star Citizenship dating simulator.
Jaylee, let's get ahead of this, okay?
Yeah.
Someone asked for Hammerhead Chan in the chat. If you can draw that and it's not Hey Arnold's face, guys out here, you're fucking doing it wrong.
Hey, football head!
Internet wide, cause Rule 34, Jaylee, Rule 34. Oh. Anywho,
Yep.
let's move on to the questions.
Sorry. Oh, no.
I,
I
You
like how
just
Jay
too.
Lee's saying that he says that there's no hope for internet and he's the biggest memer in the world.
Jay Lee, you're the luck.
Yo, Jay Lee and Twerk need to have a meme off.
They do. They
Oh,
do.
jeez.
It would end in a draw, and it probably wouldn't even be that funny to the outside viewer, but to the rest of us, it'd be fucking
Paul,
hilarious.
can I have the stupid questions today?
Yes, you can. So for those of you guys who are hanging out, usually C Dizzle's the one who answers the stupid questions because he's the most sarcastic motherfucker on the channel. But
I take offense to that.
okay.
I think Darsh
The
in
most
Texas might give me a run.
the most sarcastic
Hey.
American.
Hey.
Texas is close behind him, but you Texas.
But I'm a
They're a
Texan.
different breed.
not
Well,
an
no.
American.
You
That's why
also-
you didn't include me.
You also didn't.
Not America.
You also haven't had the same exchanges with Fastcart that C Dizzle has,
I
which
had
is
to-
which
I
is
had to get a work visa
borderline
to
got
move
me
here.
banned on Twitch before.
I got me and Fastcar got what 2 mentions in your top like 10 clips.
Yes, you have two. You and Fastcart both have 2 mentions in the top 10 clips. You're the famous, infamous one that
Listen.
you did is literally in the top
Listen.
10 clips of all 2017.
In Relay's top 10 clips, we have Paul peeing. So.
Paul peeing, yes, you know,
Ah, golden shower shell.
is
Golden
probably
shower
the number
Shelly.
1, I think. But
It's
That
not
should be
actually.
one, in all honesty.
It's
we-
not.
Wait,
It's like
wait.
number 4.
That guy's got a nice
Wait,
flow. I bet he doesn't
so
have
have
any
you done it
prostate
twice?
problems.
Put a tonk on it.
Paul, have you done it twice then?
Put a tonk on
Like
it.
I've done it
3
twice.
times,
I've
dude.
done it twice. Once on my stream and once on their
Listen,
stream.
man.
You did it twice on our stream.
People don't
even
rag on
lie.
R. Kelly for peeing on a girl once. It's
Hey,
the
she-
multiple occasions thing that
Hey,
gets you.
Yeah,
She asked, what if she likes it? What's wrong with people getting peed on?
she's
They like it.
14.
To each their own.
That's,
But if you're
that
not
was the
getting
thing.
tagged, I'm gonna make jokes about it.
God damn it. Anywho, I was
Monkey
making.
poo. I feel like this is an anti-net neutrality commercial.
See, this is why people want to take the internet
Away from us.
Yes.
Because
Oh.
of my stupid jokes alone.
Just to stop.
Dude.
Yes.
All right, and
yes.
let's move on. Those of you who are interested in asking questions, exclamation point question mark in chat, exclamation point questions or exclamation point question.
No. I think they should submit the questions Jeopardy style, and we have to guess.
Guess
the
what?
question
Guess the
by
answer. Yeah.
I really think
What
it
is,
would've made it easier to get the different paints for the tanks.
Here's the reality. None of us are CIG developers, but we have no problem impersonating CIG developers, and Jake has been quoted as a CIG developer at least once.
I was
so
technically Xylo for a day.
you were. So we
Jay Lee,
we
I'm
have,
your coworker.
we have no problem to we have no
I-
problems
I am
actually.
in fact jelly.
We have no problems answering official questions that you can run to the forums and said, you heard from the captain's table officially that Star Citizen is now a dating sim. The Chris Roberts has been fired, and Drake Drunkapella is now in charge of all Star Citizen discussions. That is 100% true, verifiable.
Community manager Drunkapella.
Run to the
Fact.
run to the forums. Run to Spectrum. Make sure you tag Disco Lando, Xylo, Ulf, and Tyler
Especially-
Whitkin.
Especially Disco Lando.
Xylo,
You need to know
Lando,
about this.
Ulf, and Nolan.
How'd you put Xylo and Tyler in the same fucking?
Because there's
group?
two Tylers.
Because two Tylers.
There's 2 Tylers, you ding dong.
Oh, you right.
Yeah. So
Listen, I don't think there's a. Wait, no, there is. I was like, I don't think there's a Jake
said,
that works
dude.
at CIG, so they should
not-
just hire me to fill their Jake quota. But there's Jake Ross.
Cam.
There's Cam.
430 people. There's gonna be at least one Jake.
You'd be surprised. It's not as common of a name anymore.
there's a couple Pauls, unfortunately.
Oh, jeez.
So
Yeah, no,
but you can ask any question you want, and we'll try to answer them. So let's get to these questions, shall we? Let's do this drunk fast style.
Drunk fast style.
Drunk fast style. So probably sloppy and vomit everywhere.
In the name of drunken
That-
fast
that-
style,
that's
does anyone
my
else
kung-
think Jay Lee is less
that's
of
my
a
kung fu
person,
style.
more like the Harbinger from Mass Effect 3?
Yes, he does assume direct control.
Assuming direct
Yeah.
control.
Yeah.
Jay Lee assuming direct control. Oh, great! I just got a headshot on that guy, and he turned into the fucking Harbinger. And
Yeah.
he's still alive.
Fuck.
Dicks.
So the first question comes from Harold Sparhawk, who asks, anyone think a Genesis Starliner could be kitted out to be an effective Tonka carrier?
Possibly.
Possibly. I mean, there was...
It doesn't have a ramp.
Well, there is supposed to be a military variant, like the one that they use for cargo transports and like military troop transports. So it could be. It's probably the best shot at having a Tonk carrier is the
Yo,
Genesis.
if these Tonks don't have jump jets for like tiny little jumps,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be pissed.
I'm already upset that Ursa doesn't have it.
Well,
You
it
wanted your
seems
Mako?
like, the Carrack would be able to carry one under the replacing the containers on the bottom, like I said earlier.
So you just drop
With-
them. Like
Hey,
With that little
cargo.
platform on the
Yeah.
top, they might be able to space carry it on top.
Controversial opinion time. I think the Nomad in Mass Effect Andromeda is way better.
It is. But you know what? Mass Effect Andromeda was a garbage game, so it's okay.
It was. That's okay.
That's the one thing that I was like throughout this presentation, Squadron 42.
It
I was
has
sitting
so
there
many
going,
good things.
sitting there going, you know what this isn't? Mass Effect Andromeda. Look at that facial animation. Yeah, this is a
His face definitely
Looked a
wasn't
lot
on it.
better.
yeah.
Tonks.
I don't know. I don't know if it
model.
was just my shitty Sprint connection, but did the Onion Knight's face look a bit worse than everybody else's?
It was the lighting, I think.
It was
The lighting was
the
infinite.
lighting was weird on his face because the actual because there was actually light coming off of the like presentation hologram.
But
in my
good
head.
God, were they selling the fuck out of those parts, right?
Yeah.
Everybody in that entire presentation just seems so believable.
Oh, yeah.
Usually in things like that, like there's a part or two or all that are really forced.
There's a term I've discovered from watching a lot of like reviews on YouTube of like film and stuff like that. Was there's a difference between an actor like acting and an actor giving it their all, and in this case, these guys showed up to work. Like the guys who were doing this, they showed up to work. They showed up to work, and they put every little bit of emotion they could into these characters. Like
that Gary Oldman shit.
Like well, the thing is, like there was the 4 Marines. They're in the prisoner transport. Like those 4 Marines are, as far as I'm concerned, throwaway characters in any other video game. Yet they showed up and are like, we are these characters. We have become one with these characters.
You're going to be living with these guys on the ship, though. I mean, you're going to spend like
you are
like the one guy who's all, I've never seen combat. I was like, why are you moving away from this guy? I want to learn more about it.
Like honestly, I was just soaking in all that dialogue. It was so good.
But my favorite bit was the way Captain White, well, Lane Cunningham acted out that conversation about his son, because in that minute held more emotional charge.
It's very subtle,
and
it wasn't overdone.
Star Wars 7 and 8 combined.
And you know what it was? You know what it also was? It was,
and the scene wasn't reliant on that moment either.
It wasn't forced either. It wasn't a forced moment. It was just a man talking to another man about his child. That was it.
It's also crazy.
Hey,
that scene is optional.
Yep.
My big issue was it was a Marine. It was a Marine saying, I've never seen combat before, and he's talking to a pilot.
Yeah.
I'm like,
well,
they
are in space, dude.
Yeah.
They haven't been in war since the actual Terrabin War.
Marines hang out with pilots all the time on carriers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Marines don't go up to pilots and be like, "How was combat?" So I can get a feel for it, and have some.
Well, to be fair, you also aren't a pure pilot, because at the end of that mission, and you get out and start running around with a fucking pistol and a knife like you're goddamn Solid Snake, and stabbing.
But a Marine ain't gonna be flying like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
we need that Titan armor. Where the hell's that? Why isn't that released? Why is that?
We don't know.
Concept.
Not 900 years from now, things could change.
Mm-hmm.
We don't
Where's
know.
my Titan armor? I want my Titan armor to go with my tongue.
Your tongue.
Look, you want things to change for the better, you just leave it to the Air Force. Okay?
They've actually changed the Titan armor from people wearing it to it's just add-ons to tanks now.
Paul,
It's basically,
I have an announcement to
basically,
make.
it's a Nova tank.
Go ahead.
Put on your back.
But they did announce in the commentary that it's not reactive armor, right?
It's got a shield. What does it need that for? It's 900 years in the future.
The announcement is I just got a phone call from Chris Roberts.
Okay.
And they have put up a dedicated website for the SC Star Citizen Tonk.
Oh,
actually.
really?
Which is in fact
StarCitizenTonk.com.
just sctonk.com.
Oh, you should. Everyone should go to that right now, because I think it has all the information for your Nova needs. Everyone should click that link. I'll put the link in the description below for users on YouTube. You should go click that. Yeah.
Cool cheer badge, dickhead.
I'm getting no server response.
Damn you, go, Daddy. No, why?
The site cannot be.
No, it's. I got it. I pulled it up.
Did it just get the captain table?
Why, GoDaddy? Why?
No, it's up. It's up. It's
Don't
up.
worry, it works.
It's up. It works.
And
you know,
really just.
And those. I'm just gonna say that at least those tonks are never gonna let you down. All right, they will never let you down.
Okay, all right. Let's move on. New question.
Next question comes from Mayonnaise15, who asks, "Do you think we will have enough time between missions in Squadron 42 to explore the ship fully and talk to every crew member, or will it be something like the pick and choose relationships to focus on?" Oh yeah. No. Yeah. I think of those 20 hours of gameplay, at least 4 to 5 is going to be you exploring the Idris, because
there's bound to be different events to happen too between different missions, different dynamics.
Wait until the Vandul come kicking through your door, and now you're suddenly gonna have to bond with your buddies over shooting aliens trying to kill you. You know.
I know what that janitor is. That janitor He's gonna come in. He's like the
He's a
final
love
battle in the
interest.
game. He's gonna come in, final battle of the game.
He's the final boss.
He's
With
gonna
the
kill.
Titan armor, just blows
Yes.
away Vandal.
He's just gonna come and just like,
Akimbo
nail them
style,
with a
just
broom. He's just
fucking-
gonna
No.
take the broom and he's just gonna jam it through the van.
He's gonna end up jumping into the Titan armor, and he's gonna like, you're on the ground about to die, and a Vandal's about to stab you, and he's gonna knock the thing around and go, "Get away from him, you bitch!" You know, and then we've got an aliens reference.
Is his
Also-
weapon of
and-
choice
and
still the
Avatar.
mop?
Yeah.
Though?
Might
Even
be.
with the Titan?
Yeah, he hits him with the mop with a Titan armor on. You know,
But,
It's like
but,
spins
it's,
it around.
it's a big Titan armor sized mop.
yeah, giant mop.
Or he just leaves water on the floor and doesn't put up a caution
the little-
like floor
the little
sign.
That
mop
devious
pass-
fuck.
And wins.
He wins the battle by being passive.
Passive aggressive.
The little mop
Also-
spindlies are electrified.
Also, Paul,
As
what do
he's
you mean?
mopping up Vandal, he's like, I'm glad there's no Marines around.
I'm gonna-
Easier to kill Vandal.
I'm gonna
Don't
clean
get
up
in the
this
way.
Vandal mess. It's just janitor puns.
Yes.
Also, Paul,
I'm gonna
Paul,
clean
what
up
do you
this
mean?
mess.
What do you mean 20 hours?
Good thing I stayed in school for 20 years, cleaning up after you assholes.
What's a StarCraft?
What do I mean? 20 years or 20 years? 20
What do you
20
mean
hours?
20 hours? Because the side mission, the optional mission that we only got to see about half of, was already an hour long.
No, I know. The thing is that
It's going to be a lot more than 20 hours of gameplay.
Each
and it was
mission-
only one choice path.
yeah, each mission there's gonna be a lot of different options, but they said that they said that to complete the full episode 1 is gonna be about 20 hours of gameplay, with 40 hours of optional content total. Like, so a total of about 40 hours. 40.
God damn.
Yeah, for a single player game, that's insane. It's
Very good.
that's more than Mass Effect. That's actually about as much as Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3 combined in terms of time.
I
Even with-
disagree with that.
hours.
My first 100% playthrough of Mass Effect 3 was 35 hours.
35
Yeah, not
hours.
everybody's as slow as you, potato ass motherfucker.
Listen,
It may
everything
I may
at
be
the
a little
end.
off because I think it was a total
All
of
of my
about.
Mass Effect playthroughs were like 80 hours.
I think it was about a
I'm
total of
fucking idiot.
I'm total about 60 hours. Last time I did a playthrough of all 3, I did about 60 hours to do all 3. So, we'll see.
I would say closer to 60 hours for part 1 of Squadron.
You know what's one thing
especially with
that,
how we play, we're just examining every pixel.
the holiday stream made me think
Or-
of
Yeah.
that I hadn't thought of yet, as it pertains to the open universe game, is how easily or how fun it would be if they implemented seasons into the PU.
Oh, they should.
Like, here's this giant goal the UEE is working towards, or if you're a pirate, the bullshit pirate, whatever shit's working towards this season. And next season, it's like, we finally either dealt with the Vandal incursion and we won or lost, and
Oh,
now
yeah.
this is the next storyline
That's-
that spawns next season.
Yeah, that's actually kind of when the plan. They're going to have major events that you're going to have to deal with over time. The thing that I think was referenced was the first major event that happened in Vanilla WoW, where those giant flying triangles over every major city that you had to deal with. Can't remember.
Giant flying triangle.
Giant flying pyramids. I can't remember what they were or something like that.
In what?
Talking about Stargate?
No. Vanilla WoW. It was their giant. They looked like giant temple
Texas
things.
got so pumped. He's like, finally, my wheelhouse.
Hey,
But-
Stargate's fantastic.
It is, but like those kind of events, like we're gonna have something like the Devarin come back, and you're gonna have to figure out how to defeat the Devarin in the third Devarin
the
War.
third or fourth Devarin War?
Yeah. And then major Vandal raid to sack Earth, or you're gonna have to deal with the civil war between Terra and Earth. You're gonna have to deal with some sort of.
In one of the newer lore
And then
posts,
there's
they
the
talked
Kathak.
about the Devarin being a
Fire are pretty much wiped
less
out.
advanced race than ours, right?
Yeah, they are.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I really agree with the notion of seasons. Like, if we
Yeah.
have summer versus winter on different planets, I think that would make it bad.
That's what Jay Lee wants. He's like,
I know. That's what Jay Lee's like. Get in chat.
he's like, I want.
He's still
I want
hungover from last
actual
night, guys.
seasons.
Bear with
Well,
us.
you got Microtech and you got Daymar and you got Desert
Content
versus.
season.
content
I know.
seasons,
I know.
which makes sense. I like it. I like the idea. And I think
Just don't do
CIG
season
will.
passes.
No, don't do season passes. Don't.
I think CIG also just
Season.
confirmed.
I did
He's
not
not
listen.
releasing for 50 years.
I will not let this podcast end without me saying I did not mean season fucking passes. Although I wouldn't be terribly opposed to because I already spend too much money on this game.
Diablo has seasons without a season pass.
Essentially, what C Dizzle is saying is he's saying events that push the story along.
Yeah.
So similar to something like WoW that has a new expansion, they have a big cool
It'd be-
stuff, but it wasn't to
It'd
be
be
paid
more
for.
akin to
They
Path
have-
of Exile
They have
That's
several
exactly,
content
because
patches.
they have a completely different plot-driven season every new season in Path of Exile.
Seasons, as in like story seasons. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
No one else is picking up on
SCU
that.
lockboxes.
Go.
On what?
Jay Lee, confirmed. Star Citizen releases in 50 years.
Hey,
Yeah.
job security at least, right, man?
Hey, at least he's
How many
being
seasons
conservative
is
with
that?
that, guess.
Next
Yeah.
up,
That's
PC
200
Gamer
seasons.
article quoting Jay Lee from a Twitch channel. Star Citizen set to release in 50 years.
Oh no, but they're not gonna. But they're not gonna.
recently seen in CIG update.
No, they won't
Yeah,
quote.
they won't quote
him.
they won't quote me. They'll say a CIG employee said on an official live stream, and then not actually, and post a
They won't name
screenshot and no name
either-
me at all.
They won't name the
That employee's
employee.
been Capella.
Resident vampire CIG developer.
You're gonna get him fired.
Oh yeah, no, don't worry about
Pressing
it.
him out over there.
I'm so fired. So next question comes from Mayonnaise15 again, who asks, "Do you like Disco Lando more with or without the beard?" Yes.
Wrong. Wrong.
I like him most naked.
Covered in hot sauce.
I like Disco
More.
Lando.
Without.
Hairless from the neck down, completely hairless.
no hair.
If I get an update from him and I don't leave feeling a bit dirty, I don't feel like they give him enough artistic freedom.
Jaylee, can you confirm it's Justin who trolls Disco Orlando with his editing? Because if it is, that man deserves MVP of the
Oh,
year.
God.
Oh, next question comes
That's
from
worse.
Mayonnaise15 again, who asks, "What's your favorite part of the Idris so far?"
Looking at it,
Yes.
Put a tonk on
Again,
it.
the answer is yes. You can put a
Quite
tonk in it.
literally put a tonk on it.
Yeah.
Okay, here's,
some
hey,
talk on that
here's a
bit.
question for all of you, though, in this circle around me.
Mm-hmm.
If the Idris is done, I think we talked about this a little
not.
bit last night, Paul. I'm saying no. All right, let's say it's fast forward 3 months. Yeah.
I want it
Okay.
hanging ready at least if it
The
doesn't
Idris is
fly.
done,
that's some fucking.
but Squadron
awkward.
42 is not ready yet. Are they going to give it to us?
Yeah.
Yep.
Nope.
As soon as it's ready.
I think as soon as it's ready.
Fucking teed.
They said they were gonna hold it until 2 Idrises are able to fight each other before they put it into PU. But
They
They're
showed
gonna
that
count it?
off. They showed
They're
that
gonna-
off.
They're
I
gonna
know.
caterpillar us with it. They're not even gonna tell us that it's coming in the next patch.
Yeah.
I want it.
Oh my god, guys! The 3-point patch is out now. I don't know why it's the vampire one,
Bleh!
but we're also releasing
it's in October.
Idris.
Yeah.
Bleh.
Here's the tonky
The 3-point blur.
1, bleh. 2, bleh. 3, Idris, bleh.
Forgot how to count. Ah.
3.2.
Idris, But does anyone else share my sentiment on the fact that I feel like 3 ships
No.
is too small for the Idris to carry?
It kind of is. I think
4,
they should
isn't
move.
it?
It's
They
no,
should
it's.
move the launch ramps forward a bit and squeeze another one in. I think.
I think the issue is not that. It's just like in Star Citizen right now. If you played around with the dragonflies, it's not. There's not a limit. You can actually fit 4 dragonflies in the back of a cutlass. It's not recommended because shit bounces around everywhere, and you can't. Every time the ship jolts, they just go flying across and bounce off the walls.
You can fit 1 Nox into anything.
Yes.
But they're both blowing up
Yeah.
before you get out of that seat.
No, I mean like you can actually like effectively carry and deploy 4 dragonflies in a cutlass. It's just dangerous. So I'm
it's just
sure.
not very effective.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. First off, you can't effectively do anything. So.
You
Sorry.
You cut out
muted
there.
again.
You cut out
Damn
again.
it! What is going on?
My favorite part is that it
Your
gives us the
microphone
entire
doesn't
setup
like
of
your
his
jokes.
joke, and then right when the punchline's coming and you feel it, he's like,
Yeah, exactly. It's like.
"Gotcha, bitches!" Oh, we didn't hear anything.
I simply said that, long story short, you can't do anything effectively with the dragonfly right now.
That's true.
You
If
can.
Diablos tells me 2 dragonflies can fit in a hoplite, I wouldn't be opposed to having a 24-hour stream that didn't stop until I finished it.
I bet you won't. Bet you won't right now.
Oh,
Oh
my god.
Why you gotta do
Diablos,
that, man?
you spelled
I'm a
hoplite
pussy.
incorrectly.
Tex.
I'm happy that they did the tank. Or
We-
What up,
go-
Romanian?
We go into PTU, we get the shoulder-mounted railgun. You pilot Dragonfly. I get on the back and shoot everything that moves.
Why would you need to be in the PTU when it's live?
Sorry,
Yeah.
I meant the PU. The PU,
Yeah.
not the PT.
Can I
Second
substitute?
question.
Can I substitute
But
Texas for my back gun pilot? Because I've seen you shoot, Darj.
Hang on, whoa, hang on.
Shots fired and missed.
God.
First question is, wait, why is the Texan driving and not shooting?
Because you're Texas.
Because you do enough shooting in real life already. We have to
Maybe you
balance
might
it.
need a break.
Yeah.
We
Hey
have
there, brother.
bullets.
Your trigger finger's looking a bit chaffed.
If you don't fire 1,000 rounds a month, they take away your Texas card.
They do.
You have to leave the state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
Confirmed.
gonna say that I'm ashamed that I was born in Texas, but I am definitely glad I didn't grow up there.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the fuck that is, dude.
It's a wine opener.
That looked
with
like a
knife on
Klingon
it.
hand weapon.
It's a wine opener. It's my fidget spinner.
Let's go to the
An
next.
extreme.
No, the
An
best
extreme fidget
the best-
spinner with sharp edges.
Real talk. Coming from
the best fidget spinner is a butterfly knife.
real talk, coming from bartender.
Good point.
Beer keys are literally the OG fidget spinners.
They are.
When are you gonna get to my question? I asked the question too.
Fling 'em around.
Your question is Jesus fucking Christ, long way away. Though there are a couple of really funny ones. So the next question
Let's
is
continue then.
from Mayonnaise again, who asks, "What little detail impressed you most about Star Citizen Squadron 42 demo?" His examples are reflector stripes on the deck crew, and being addressed as lieutenant. Listen,
Oh my god, my favorite thing was the
Puzzles.
poor frame rate.
Puzzles.
Pretty, get the fuck over it.
it's an alpha.
Puzzles. Puzzles.
A-list characters' performance, especially the subtleties in the eyes and facial muscles. That was my favorite thing.
I'm gonna have to agree with Darj on
The,
that.
the fucking story. Like, I'm expecting. I came into Squadron 42 demo being like, ooh, rah, rah, fight, win, ooh, military, ha, ha, ha. You know, like, I'm like, okay, let's do a little Call of Duty, like, glorification of war going on. It's all right. It's fun, I guess. But no, it starts off with an immediate, when the first time you meet the captain's telling a civilian, like, there's something fishy going on here. And the like, CEO's like, fuck you. And the captain's like, no, fuck you. And then it's like, we're sticking
No,
around to figure this
fuck
out.
you.
Yeah. And,
Due to my poor
Basically a movie.
connectivity-
It's a
Yeah.
movie.
Due to my poor
It is.
connectivity,
It's
can one of you guys answer
legitimately
this
a
for me?
movie.
Were there any? There were no space battles, right?
there were.
One.
Did you watch?
No, I said
Drunk.
because of my poor connectivity. There was a bunch of it that I missed.
There was
I haven't
one
been able to
space
watch
battle
it
where the
yet.
dude couldn't hit shit. The dude who was
Yeah,
playing it
he-
couldn't hit
There was I think a cutlass and a few.
The only one
a
he-
few
fighting.
Buccaneers.
The only
And
one he was able to hit was the
Yeah, I didn't get to see any of that shit.
He nuked two Buccaneers with missiles, so wasted 2 missiles and then killed the
No, he
killed the
didn't.
Cutlass.
Just the first one.
Just the first one?
Just the first one was a
When
missile. Yeah.
when you're a civilian, that's
Buccaneer-
wasting missiles. When you're in the military, that's just getting the job done.
Wasting tax money.
Have you ever played a Wing Commander game? You need those missiles when you go to like the 4th fucking rendezvous point and there's like 7 fucking ships coming at you.
No, admittedly, I never
Also,
did.
Did anybody notice they were cheating quite a bit? Unlimited ammo, unlimited quantum fuel.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, they cheated the shit out of that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, at least there was no like hand wavy and wonky ass Levski elevators.
Uh,
I
That's
still
still
want to check. I
kinda
still
weird.
want to check that out. Like, put a mission cargo crate into the elevator and have somebody else ride the elevator and see what happens to the distance marker. Because I think that it was just a glitch that it teleported instead of traveling properly.
it's still
That's
it's still
the
close.
only instance in which a marker will like switch that drastically.
that quickly. You know,
So
hundreds
it
of
does
Moral of the
actually
story:
happen.
just never
Yeah.
go to Levski.
Don't go to
Done.
Levski. Fuck Levski.
Yeah. Just stay away.
Unless you actually want to fly a Nox, and you can do the coolest shit ever. If you can get out of the garage, it launches you into orbit.
I've seen that clip of
Yeah.
C-Dizzle getting launched into orbit by getting out of the garage and that knocks.
Painstakingly riding the walls and the ceiling to try to get out of the garage, and all of a sudden I'm like, I'm out, and it's like, whoop!
The expression on C-Dizzle's face is ridiculous because he's just like,
That was just the other night, right? I think
Yeah.
I saw that. Yeah, I saw that one live. That was interesting. I was lurking, C-Dizzle, just sitting back quietly.
I learned eventually in someone else's stream that that's your alt.
That's
Oh,
your
I'm
alt?
always
Your
lurking,
alt?
man.
Yeah.
I'm always lurking. Yeah, no one knows my alt.
Yeah.
Like,
Which is funny because you were talking shit about yourself, and then I ended up having your back, so I felt really good about it.
what alt? Oh, I know his other. He has many alts.
Oh,
That's the
T-Bird.
problem. Yeah.
No. I only have one that I actually leave to test.
Oh
You
right,
gotta
you are.
test.
I keep forgetting that you're D-Burke. I keep thinking
Yeah.
that you're just some douchebag Texan who's yelling at me all the time.
Douchebag Texan.
He's all, yeah,
Wait,
fuck
I still
Texas,
am a
like,
douchebag Texan.
fuck that Texas
Because you're
guy.
always like, "Hey, fellow Texan." I'm like, "Oh, hey, Burke, how you doing?" I forgot that I was Tex.
Hey,
Ashguard with the link.
fuck you,
Uh,
D-Burke. Texan. Shit, talking shit.
Yeah, that guy's
Oh.
always talking shit about Texas, man.
I should start trolling people with my Berserker01 account, and just to see if people who knows me as Berserker01. How you heard about that Astropub guy? I heard he's a douchebag. Hey, he's a douchebag.
You have to ask the Noobifier what his like funny alt account is because I don't want to spoil it for him.
It's not www.paulshelmet.com, is it?
That may be one of them, but there's one specific lady that he
Wait,
planned.
you still don't know to this day who that is?
I thought it was Sovereign. It's not you, because you
I'm not
claimed
gonna
it wasn't.
confirm or deny anything.
Because you denied it was you. So
It's not me.
Yeah,
Remember when I used to troll on Bob's Moon? Like
Bob's
when
Moon?
You guys made him up.
I love Bob's Moon.
And I subbed to like 3 different people the day that you guys made up Bob's Moon.
Bob's Moon is still. I still feel like Bob's Moon needs to be a thing. I forgot how Bob's Moon was, but it was just like
Explain to me
He,
what Bob's
he
Moon
brews
is.
like space whiskey on the
Well,
bright side of the moon or some shit
we,
like that. I
we
can't
joked.
remember
We
the
joked
lore.
about how there are going to be moons, and that like there's going to be some shit that's just going to be tiny, like Bob's Moon, which is just going to be like literally a gas station in the middle of nowhere, and it's just one guy named Bob who owns it, and he just like
making actual moonshine.
making moonshine on
On
the
the
moon.
moon.
And there's like
it, like it.
like those shitty if you've ever been to the United States, there's all these like shitty like tourist attractions for like come to Bob biggest hamster like these little like really rinky dink roadside gas stations is essentially all they are, like tourist
I got
tourist.
some homemade moonshine right here.
Yeah, but it's so there'll be something like the biggest fuel station this side of Vegas system. I'm like, oh cool, let's go see it. And it's like a tiny little fucking like gas station and store that you can buy like I've been to Bob's Moon t-shirts and shit like that. Bob's Moon. Don't fuck with
What
Bob's
about
Moon.
the space whales? What about the space whales?
The space whales are a thing now, though. That's the thing.
What
Space
about,
whales
Are
literally
you guys
bigger than
so
Bob's
hyped
Moon.
about getting a Squadron 42 in-game T-shirt?
Yay!
Yeah.
I'm so hyped about getting my chicken dinner T-shirt in PUBG 1.0 because I backed before it went live. Yay! T-shirt.
I was talking to a friend the other day. They were in the Navy. They told me stories about whales.
Oh, next question comes from Mayonnaise15.
Just continue.
Just kidding. I'm just moving on. We're not talking about whales.
Moving on. No.
Do you think we'll be able to customize the Tonk? And if so, what color would you choose? Bright pink, with Star Kitten all over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God, no.
Just to
My
piss off
Blue on the left, white on the middle, and red,
Red on the left, and a fleur-de-lis all over it.
Nothing
And,
sucks worse.
the horn is going to be the French
Marseillaise.
national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
God. Nothing sucks worse than getting blown up by a tank painted in pink with Star Kitten on it.
That's the ultimate insult. Like that's the reason
It
why
is, it is.
I think that should be a troll skin. If you're just going to fuck with people, have a Star Kitten skin, just so that people get angry that they got killed by a Star Kitten.
Well, if you paint
Guys,
it French, does that mean it's going to go faster in reverse?
Yes.
If
Let's
you
make
reach
some
50
jokes.
referrals in game, you will be eligible to receive a free Star Citizen Star Kitten Nova Tank.
Yep.
The
Confirmed.
new referral program out now. Confirmed. Jay Lee said it himself.
You mean
Yep.
Star
Also,
Citizen?
Paul.
God, no.
Paul,
done.
you know how
I'm
in
leaving.
probably don't, but in Unreal Tournament 2003 and 2004, if you did the second
Phone call.
fire on the flak cannon,
All right, I gotta
you
go.
did the grenade, it had a smiley face on it.
Uh-huh.
All the if you had the Star Kitten special tank, all the shells would have like the Star Kitten on the front.
Yes.
Or all the
Yes.
shells should have gray Lola tails.
Yes.
As they
Little
fly
tails
across.
as they fly across.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'd paint him like
Or
the
just the neon-
Super
or the neon
Mario
cat
or whatever.
trail.
A neon cat trail.
Yeah.
Make that sound. You know.
Did you know that that's Japanese people's interpretation of the sound meow?
Yeah. It's neon.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's also.
That's how they say cats make meow sounds.
Yeah.
So Nyan cat is actually just meow cat. It's
Yep.
way less cool that way. Hey, you guys see Bork Dog over there? Dude's an asshole. He's always borking all the goddamn time. Doesn't even have Pop Tarts or
Bork,
Rainbow
bork.
Trails.
All right. Finally, we have another. We finally have another. That's not mayonnaise question. God damn it. Okay. Human Evil asks. So, does any of you have a phased plasma rifle and a 40-watt range?
Yes.
Oh my God, the
You
fact
get
that
what
I
you
asked
see.
that-
You get what you see, buddy. What you see is what you get. I got nothing there.
Hey,
They're
that
not
40
gonna-
watt range is really good against these guys that I don't know that's God in this place, okay?
They're not gonna get in trouble for using quotes like directly from like pop culture, are they?
No, it's pop culture reference.
Oh, they'll be sued now. Actually, a second time in.
Oh God.
Are dialogue lines trademarkable?
I don't know.
Dude, you can't. No, there's no
trademark
possible
words.
ways you could make a small that now.
And I doubt that. Who made the original one?
It's fair
was it,
use.
Was it who was the original one? The original director who made Terminator, the first one. Was it James Cameron?
Cameron.
Yeah, it was James
Yeah,
Cameron.
Cameron. Yeah.
I
No.
doubt James Cameron
No.
would. No?
James Cameron made Terminator 2.
Who made Terminator 1?
Tell us, Jake. A lot of people are
James
saying James
Cameron.
I think
James
James
Cameron
made
was
one.
living out of a van when he pitched the script for
Oh,
Terminator 1.
down by the
for Save
river?
New Life.
He
It
made
is
both.
perhaps-
Yeah, he didn't make any of the
I'm
other
a liar.
ones.
Down by the river.
Thank you.
Down
I didn't want to
Drinking-
actually say it. I
Drinking
want-
Bob's moonshine.
I could go for some Bob's Moonshiner. though.
Also, this wouldn't be the first
Bob
time.
Yeah.
This wouldn't be the first time a pop culture quote was used in a video game. Like in
You don't
Duke Nukem, Duke Nukem 3D had the I came here to kick ass and chew bubblegum and I'm all out of ass or something like that.
Yeah.
And that was from what movie?
That was from Evil Dead.
You know what's weird, Darge?
Evil Dead.
Yeah, the Evil
Darge,
Dead.
you know what's
yeah.
weird?
Jake.
Is when you started that sentence, the first thing I thought of was Duke Nukem.
Yeah.
Like when you said like it's not the first time video games use pop culture references. Like yeah, it goes back to all the way like Duke Nukem.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
You know they
God.
say
Get it
terrible
from-
minds think alike.
Oh my God! Fucking Diablo's writing a goddamn novel asking questions. So
And
in
the worst part is all the text is upside down. It's a nightmare to read.
In Squadron 42, when the player walked into the bridge, she has a massive frame drop and stops moving to allow the computer to load the assets that were being called. How long do you think it will make them to make that less noticeable? A year? It's not a.
Calm down, Captain Presumptuous. You don't
Yeah.
know that for a fact.
It's not
They
that
haven't even
complicated.
started optimizing.
That's
They
that.
don't even have vine calling yet, do they?
Who lagged my Idris?
It's something that'll be fixed they'll fix it in post. You know, it's a beta question issue. That's
Why
that's
do you
the issue.
think they delayed the stream for fucking one day? Took a day to render.
Yeah.
Just that one transition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That object streaming is really slow nowadays.
Bridges.
Object container streaming.
I noticed
Yeah.
I noticed some
Right?
slow rendering, like
How they
some
have the
textures coming in slow, and when some of the NPCs came up on the rendered texture, like their clothing loaded slow as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would you guys prefer though? That like elevated sea all around you type bridge that's really vulnerable, or like a Star Trek style bridge?
You know what? I'm still hung up on the fact that Dargenator quoted Evil Dead and Duke Nukem as What? I came here to chew bubblegum.
And kick asses,
I'm
and I'm all out of
I'm all out of
asses.
Put a tongue on it.
Did I miss that?
Yes, you did.
did.
He misquoted it.
No.
Oh,
I was just gonna let it slide
Yeah.
for once.
that's why I was
I
crying
don't get a
laughing.
version of shit today. I came in super late. I only am allotted so much shit.
To give out.
For that,
Drinking too much beer.
that doesn't count against your total allotment. That one's like a must.
That's a gimme.
Not calling him out takes away from your allotment.
It was intentional.
I don't believe you, Darsh.
Oh,
Sorry.
all right.
Give him
So
a language barrier break, man.
next question
Oh.
comes from Casey Short 33, who asks, "Why don't you plug the org ducks?" Yes, plug your org ducks. Tonk,
Oh.
tonk.
Oh.
If it's not
Or
Mighty
plugged.
Ducks, I'm not joining.
I know who that is.
Quack.
That's
Quack.
an org
Quack.
member from IGA.
Okay, IGA.
No, Intergalactic Airlines. Plug the org. Okay. We do transport stuff.
Should we all plug words?
I'll plug the org.
Because fuck Noobify, I ain't saying shit.
I'll plug your org.
Yeah.
What does Gully always say? EC for life.
EC play.
Yeah.
Actually,
Text-
in
text-
a really weird change of events, our org just merged with another org and like grew by 10 times.
Yeah. So EC just became part of Test Squadron, Best Squadron.
No, it would have then grown by 10,000.
Was there
Oh,
1.5 people in EC?
Maybe 2.
At the time of
1.5.
the merger, our members list was looking a bit fucking dire, but it's pretty ridiculous now.
next question comes from Officer Rondog, who does. You have to marry a ship, kill a ship,
Prowler.
fuck a ship. Go.
Prowler.
He's gonna marry, fuck,
Prowler.
and kill the Prowler at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Probably Idris. The final one will just be the result of fucking it.
Let's
I'm
listen.
gonna marry the Carrick.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna fuck the Banu. And
That's not a ship.
I'm sorry, the Banu Merchantman.
The entire race. Sinizal has
the
some
men,
really
but the women
interesting
and
kinks.
children too.
Turtle fetish. Understood.
Hey, Mr. Tavares.
He wants that woody goodness.
Just going back home.
Sinizal, I think your Zoom actually has the like attenuation going on. You may have to check that in your audio settings.
I don't know what that means.
It means that it's like every time everything else gets really loud, you get really soft.
Oh.
Let me make sure my attenuation's not on. Yeah, it's turned off. It says automatically adjust microphone volume.
Okay, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna marry the Carrick.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna fuck the Banu Merchantman.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm gonna kill the N50 so I don't ever have to fight against
Fuck the M50s. Oh my god, fuck M50s.
The little mosquitoes, man.
I'm just gonna say, marry the whole D because it's gonna work its ass off for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you have a little fun on the side with the 890 jump because it's sexy
The
and
whole D is the homely girl that you know won't leave you.
exactly. And if I'm gonna kill anything, I'd have to agree it's the M50 because fuck the M50. Like the M50 is such a pain in the ass to try to do anything with.
Only then you realize the Huldy has a
Nope.
bigger D than you.
Nobody knows. Not nobody knows, but not a lot of people know how effective the M50 used to be back in 2.5. Like, it was a sleeper ship in Arena Commander for sure.
I'm telling you, Miss Hearts just murdered me over and over again.
She is
Oh, it
dangerous in
was.
that thing. She still is
Dangerous.
dangerous in that thing.
Well, we don't know if she is right now in 3.0.
Yeah,
She
because
was.
you literally
Or do
can't
we?
fight anyone in the PU.
Yeah.
Like, I've been telling people just equip Gatling guns on everything because at least that way you've got an almost laser that you can just kind of spray across things.
I'm liking the M5.
But is there a size 1 Gatling gun that you can put on an M50? Because anything large enough should completely drain of its power and it just goes...
You're encouraging people to use mantises, and those things are broken. Why do you gotta do that?
I mean, it's better than the fucking shotguns.
Anything's better than the fucking shotguns.
All right, moving on.
Nice bit
I
of
could
silence.
fling my own
Yeah.
frozen turds at people.
Next
and be more
question.
effective than a
You
fucking
fucking
shotgun.
European, you're frozen turds. You're gonna drop lotion in the bucket down to me and tell me you're gonna give me the hose?
Suddenly, Citizen was loud
Fly-
again. Yeah.
Flying Gecko is right
Yeah.
because the Phoenix is wet.
It's not the attenuation or whatever. It's I've got this really janky ass ghetto mic setup because I got these new Sennheiser headsets and my boom mic setup doesn't plug directly into them now, so I've got it like all tied up and ghetto-fied, and sometimes the mic drops down.
Ow.
He's dead.
Yeah, and he dies. Next question comes from Segarath, who asks, is the economy in-game yet, or are commodities the same price everywhere? No, the economy's in-game.
In-game.
And it's dynamic per
In-game.
server.
When-
It's not
When
a,
you
it's,
can get it
yeah.
to work.
yeah. When you don't crash, or when you're not at 2 FPS, you can
Or
actually...
when you buy an entire, like, Connie's worth of thing and it takes all your money, but you don't get the cargo.
Yeah.
Well, recopy your account. Oh wait,
Oh my God.
it's live now.
We almost crashed 3
Do
times. But
that.
we made it to the destination. Yes, I can finally turn in one of these cargo things and make a profit. Oh, fuck, I don't have the cargo.
Yeah.
The cargo's gone. You got pirated by.
They did a
Uh,
live service recopy account. Like,
What is the money situation right now on the live server?
Oh, you start with 5,000, and
So
and
not a million.
no. So,
Is it all ships?
No, it's not all ships. It's only your account.
That's
Well,
dumb for a
that's no
PPU.
longer PTU.
it's not
live.
PTU.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's live.
really?
Yeah, it just went live. In your nap, they went live. I'm not even kidding.
I thought I just woke up.
Yeah, it's no.
Sorry.
Like you
I'm
slept.
making pizza.
Boopity boppity, boopity boopity boppity. I'm an Italian stereotype. All right.
Next
Jay Lee still
question.
here?
I wonder if Jay Lee is still here. I don't see.
He's
I don't see
here.
Jay Lee.
He's here.
Jelly's not the Italian though.
Yes, he is.
Just-
Jalen
just
is
do the
Jalen is the
French
most Italian. All right, he is the most Italian you will ever meet.
It's abandoned us.
I
Next-
think Jake's having a seizure.
He is having a
Yep.
seizure.
I'm waving at my friend's daughter who's making cute faces.
Oh,
at
there's
me.
Jay Lee.
Next question comes from Texas Skulls, who asks, "How can I get?"
Every time Texas takes a week or 2 off of streaming, his skills completely revert to back when he started.
To scrub level.
Yeah.
Oh, next question comes from
Well, I'm
Beast,
fucked then.
Beast Beast Rape. I think that's what it is, or Beast
What?
Rape.
Ooh.
No.
Yes,
no,
it actually is.
No.
This is one of my IRL friends.
Okay,
It's Beast R3
R4.
R or R yeah
4
R4
PE.
AP3. Yeah.
No, yeah.
R2D2.
Hey,
It's,
let's not read into it, guys. He's a nice guy in real life.
I'm just gonna say what
He's not.
I'm gonna say what it is. That's what his name is.
Really poor choice in Twitch username.
Which tank should I smash first? All of the tonks. You smash all the tonks.
All the time.
All the
tonk
Are we
tonks.
on it.
talking
It's-
about?
yeah, it's
Are we
Beast
talking about
Map
Panzer
3.
models?
Oh, we're talking about Panzer models. He's asking about Panzer models.
Oh.
The Sherman, because she's a fire. She's
Yeah.
always on fire.
Ooh, I see. I
Yeah,
understand now.
smash the Sherman
You're
because she's
all
on fire.
wrong. The best tank that you need to buy in Star Citizen is the Terrapin.
Probably the T-34. You know.
That
She's-
turtle boy.
That turtle boy. It's your turtle.
Ooh. Hey Reddit, who
The
wins in a fight?
T-34 is
One
unstable
turtle
and will
boy,
fall apart.
One turtle boy or one Corvette boy?
Oh my god. Next question comes from M1 Abrams, who asks, Jake, wanna fuck?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then your liver asks, Jake, stop, please.
No.
Fuck
Help.
you, liver. You can't talk.
Helmet Enthusiast asks, how long did it take you to update to paulshelmet.com? I love the new design. Well, with 3.0 being live, it was important to push the new update to paulshelmet.com. So if you want to get yourself a shiny, new, sexy helmet just like this, and the many accessories that it comes with it, including a hot tub, beer dispenser, and a stripper pole, then you should go to paulshelmet.com right now and see if you can't
Say hello to the
do
internet.
this.
Does
All
the stripper
contained
pole come
within
with
that
strippers?
helmet.
Jake, if you do not put your headset on him and
There-
have him answer the next question,
All right,
you're never
all right.
allowed back.
Ask the next question.
The next question? Okay. So with the random person.
And Jake Drunkapella 2.0 asked to answer.
Yes. Which 5 ships do you want girls for my art for? My artist owes me 5.
Wow, that's a really hard one to explain.
That's a hard one to explain.
I didn't even
There's a
understand
lot
it.
of context here.
Apparently, there's a tank dating sim that Jake found. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And they
Yeah.
Anthropomorph them. I can't say that word.
Into
As-
cute
as-
anime girls.
Size.
Anthropomorph them into girls.
Anthropomorphize.
There you go. They turn
Anthropomorphize.
they turn girls or they turn tanks into anime girls.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's
Show him, Jake.
amazing.
So the which tank do you think would be most
Anime
fuckable
girl
as an anime
tanks.
character?
Yes.
I'm okay
Show
with this.
me.
Hold on, I gotta find it.
He's gonna show him. Anyways, for the rest of you guys, and for the project of turning all the Star Citizen ships into anime girls, which 5 ships do you want to be turned into anime girls? Because Diablos is an artist who owes him art.
Freelancer.
Freelancer, freelancer, thick.
Freelancer's gonna be thick. Yeah.
M50
600i for the curves.
The
Freelancer
600i,
looks like it could back it up and drop
the Hornet. You need the Hornet, and
Saber Chan.
the Saber.
Saber
Hornet's like the
is
Russian
tomboy.
The,
Hornet is the tomboy.
The Hornet is the Russian with both arms.
Yeah, you need the
No,
Saber.
No,
and,
the Drake shape is gonna be Russian.
and you
The,
just
the Razor Chan would be Andre.
Weird.
like you always, Jake is just showing him the tank sim. Yeah, this is
Yeah.
great.
You know-
Carrick is the cougar or the MILF.
Idris would be like my 600 pound life anime. That thing would be massive.
Literally
All
out
right,
there.
you'll have
Oh
a
my
good
God.
one.
Later, man.
That's more like the Javelin or the Retribution.
Oh my God. So the next question.
For a random person,
That's
that
Josh.
guy
Yo,
delivered.
how come that guy said one line and it was better than Jake ever said?
You know
It's
what?
what said.
He's not wrong.
He's not lying.
Star Citizen asks, wow, Star Citizen, that's not a question, that's a statement. Stop making statements and get back to making the fucking game.
Yeah.
What did they say though?
Wow, that's all they said.
Oh, okay.
Well, to be fair, your way to find out how to post questions is a bit confusing in that manner because it is exclamation point question mark.
Yeah.
So it's saying like, do you have an exclamation or a question?
No, an exclamation mark and a question mark is.
I should just use it what it should be called, which is bang question mark or
No,
I learned
Interrobang.
I learned
Interrobang?
that from playing
Interrobang, yeah.
yeah,
I learned that from playing HQ. That it's called an interrobang.
Interrobang.
When are they coming out with the Idris T-shirt anyway?
Oh, that is a good
I want
question.
one. I want one now.
Now you won't get one. You just get one in game. That's all you'll get. You'll
No.
get an in-game Idris T-shirt.
Don't
They
care.
pulled that shit before.
I want bumper stickers for ships.
My other
you tack
my
your
other
feet
car
up
is a
with, like,
tonk,
bumper
you
stickers.
know, or whatever, you know.
Yeah, my
Oh, jeez.
other tonk is your mom.
Yeah.
If they make a tonk shirt and it doesn't have a French flag coming out of the barrel of the fucking gun, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh,
It's
Tongue.
so it's like a novelty tank. Instead of shooting, it just it pops out a flag with a bang on it.
yeah.
But instead of that, it's a white flag.
This is turning into a tonk stream.
Harris
Gotcha.
Crotum asks, I didn't see any Vandal, not even a teaser. Is this
Harry Scrotum?
Harris
Yes,
Crotum? That's a,
Harry Scrotum.
Yeah, it's Harry Scrotum.
yeah, shut up. I'm just saying as it is, all right? Fuck off.
Say what you say.
Said he didn't see any Vandal, not even a teaser. Is this concerning at all? No, because the Vandal aren't a huge portion in episode 1. They're
It's a subplot of the
Yeah, I
game.
think Vandal are probably going to come later near the end.
they're towards the end of the game. Yeah.
The cliffhanger.
Be like
Vandal's
the
more of a-
the cliffhanger into chapter 2, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Vandal is more of a PU thing than a
Tell her, hold
Squadron
on.
42 episode 1 thing, right?
No, it's in episode 2 and episode 3 we get involved
Well, they
in the Vandal
attacked Vega.
conflict. But if you
The whole
remember,
original opening, yeah.
yeah, if you remember the if you remember the what was it, the Moro tour, like they even mentioned that like they're on the
Moro tour.
Yeah, whatever. Fuck off. The actual Moro tour, they mention that basically like the second in command was basically like, yeah, we're not out fighting the duel, but you know we're doing a job here in the ass end of space, and so like this is like the beginning, your introduction to the universe, and so they're dealing with like pirates and outlaws and some mystery shit that's going on before you actually have to go off and fight the Vandul. So,
And I really hope that they stick to Old Man being the hero of the story and not the character you're playing.
Well, in the commentary, Chris said that the point of Squadron 42 Episode 1 is just, daddy issues with the Old Man. You're fighting for his approval.
I sure because I'm sick and tired of every fucking game just being like inauspicious times against inauspicious enemies. You're the one person that can save everybody. Like I'm a normal guy. I'm the most useless fucking person I've ever met. You expect me to save the universe?
Well, it's like that. It's like that. The ending in Modern Warfare 2, I believe it was the end of Modern Warfare 2, where you don't actually shoot the guy. You like throw a gun or throw a knife to the dude to kill the main baddie at the end. After the car attack.
Let me.
But it's like that's the key. It's like you have to crawl and grab it and toss it to Soap or to McTavish or whatever it was in Modern Warfare 2. I can't remember.
Tarvis.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Have you noticed the briefing room is really big? Since briefing rooms are technically usually just for filling with all the pilots, it just has two. It fires 2 ships out. Why they got all these seats in the briefing room?
No, you can have a briefing room full of multiple.
Well, I mean the rest of the crew, but
you'll need.
Yeah.
So the idea though is
you
can't possibly be the hero of the story after at least watching that guy shoot, because there's no way that he could take on the OMC or the Vandal by himself.
No,
he's gonna need some help.
That guy can't take on a group of 2 Ninetails.
No, I apologize, Mr. Unknown player of
Player Unknown.
Player Unknown.
Sean Tracy.
This is the unknown player relation. You can't shoot. You can't hit anything.
Pantsless and Stanton.
Yeah, Pantsless and Stanton.
Pantsless and Stanton. Yeah.
Also, Pantsless and Pyro. Come on.
Pantsless and Pyro.
Also, I have a theory. Considering Craig Fairbrass was one of the names listed in the Bishop's Speech credit roll, I think he is actually the leader of the OMC.
Probably.
Even though he's not playing it in this little cutscene, he's just posing as one of the thugs.
What is the OMC anyway?
Baby, cause I'm a thug.
Pirates?
It's a pirate. It's
the OPA Beltalona.
It is basically. They're a rebel outlaw slaver group that they sell people into slavery to the Banu.
Oh, is that why they were talking about the Banu the whole time so much?
Because the Banu like them slaves.
I get a huge
Banu.
Bulkheads vibe watching
You
that,
guys
actually.
say they're assholes.
thinking.
I say that they're cost efficient.
Capitalists. Wow.
Pure capitalists. Next question comes from Captain Ducks, who asks, "Can Jay Lee please make Idris Chan?" Jay Lee, you're on the spot. Do it.
It needs to be done.
Do it.
Starving kittens.
I actually think Idris Chan is who's dating the Harambe character.
I'm done.
Harambe character.
Yeah, Jay Lee was making the Harambe guy. That weird ass alien dude.
Oh my god.
Somebody have to relink Jay Lee that art.
Hey, by the way, speaking of, anyone notice no alien? It's an all-human thing.
Yeah, it's all humans.
Is the UEE just totally anti-alien?
Hell yeah, brother.
Xenomorph?
Just the way the South intended.
There was the Banu mentioned at one point during the stream, though.
Yeah, they kept mentioning that the Banu were showing up to get the
They
slaves.
mentioned the Banu and the Tavar.
No, but I meant like
Yep.
we're supposed to be integrated now.
Yeah.
We've mended old wounds and we're integrated society. We even have a
I
new
don't-
Tavaran senator or something like that.
Yeah, but
right?
the Tavaran have also fucked off to the ass end of the universe that haven't already integrated, but they're still on their home planet. You got to remember
All right, you're right.
The Tavaran.
Tavaran.
I actually,
bird fuck.
Those
I
guys.
actually,
Much older than you.
shameless plug. I actually did a Galactic Historian on the first Devaran War, which I discuss a little bit about the Devaran history. So you should watch that
First
on
off, how
Wednesdays.
dare you plug your own channel on your
Your
own
channel.
Like, wow, unbelievable.
Aren't you giving?
Such a
You're
show.
giving away a Raven too, aren't you? You're giving away a Raven.
At 500 subs.
Who would have thought that an
You're insane.
alcoholic hangs out with alcoholics?
Well, we're only 24 subs away.
Alcoholic.
You know.
Isn't that the entire basis
Alcoholic.
of your ord, Paul?
What? What? Drunk?
Alcoholics hang out with other alcoholics? Isn't it just basically space AA?
I mean, it is, but
Maybe.
maybe. No.
But without the support and all of the encouragement.
Encouragement. It's not really space. It's not really Alcoholics Anonymous. It's more like Alcoholics Enablers. So it's more like AE at this point. Titan AE.
I've seen test members spell. It's still called AA.
Oh, Starving Kittens asks, question for Texas Skulls. Hashtag charity?
Nah.
You're never letting it down.
Look, it happens when I'm drunk, and when I'm drunk, I'm not.
You
Wow.
drop bits when you're drunk, and you forget to put hashtag charity on your bits.
Sorry.
How much did you drop?
I mean, please.
Oh, I've got a joke for you guys that I just
Too
made
many.
up. Test
many.
Squadron loads into a 3.0 server. Who crashes first?
Wow. Wow.
That's a good one. That's actually a good one.
I actually like it.
Yeah.
I'm actually happy with that one.
Wow.
I don't want to like it, but I do.
Yeah. Next question comes from Spaceship Training Wheels, who asks, "How can we possibly have a French woman voicing the tank? How would you prevent prematurely firing off your ordnance all the time?" That's the point. If you're not driving the tank with a weird
With
boner,
hard-on.
then you're not driving the tank. In fact, that may be like how you fire it. Is you have to
Exactly.
like maneuver your pelvis to hit that fire button.
You too should ask your doctor about space Cialis. If your tonk lasts more than 4 hours in combat, you should consult whatever that ship repair ship is. That I can't think of right now. The Crucible.
The Crucible. You should report your local
Oh, yeah.
Crucible.
I think my tonk needs some sort of French treatment here because it's like it doesn't fire anymore. It just keeps dropping these BBs out and they just
It's a
kind of
hard
flop out
knock
the end.
tonk for us.
Next question comes from Mom, who asks, "Dad, no, go home."
My tonk doesn't raise past 20 degrees anymore. Got no elevation.
Oh, Star Citizen asks, "Jake, do you even tonk, bro?"
Put a tonk on it.
No, he
No.
doesn't. But they are giving away a tonk at 42 subscribers on the relay station.
We are.
Uh,
We are.
So,
So you do tonk, actually.
So subscribe and you can win a tonk and also have this nightmare of an emote.
Yo, it's way better than mine, dude.
I usually I pass on those things. I mean, let someone else have it. I don't try to enter raffles. I got too many tonks.
too many tonks.
That
Next-
emote is far better
Too
than
many
that one,
times.
Jake.
Okay. Spaceship Training Wheels asked the most important question of this entire stream.
Oh.
Please explain why the demo didn't have more cafeteria animations. I demand an explanation. That's right. It's literally unplayable without those cafeteria animations. We
It
only
could have
saw
been a different
handful.
time during the day. They have shifts and everything.
Just not an excuse. Stop making excuses for them. Ducks. Stop
Oh my
excuses.
god, can we get Click 2.0 in game already?
Yeah.
There's not
Somebody
enough
has
clicks
to
in the
be
mess hall.
And the cafeteria.
The grabby
eating.
hands thing when he was pulling
all
that
the
grate
time.
off, he just kind of stood on the ground and it stood straight up.
Yeah, I did like that. That was glorious.
Throw the damn thing.
That's
No,
that's the
you don't want to
violent
be
approach.
noisy. He was
You-
being stealthy.
Have pent up anger there, bud. You don't need to throw things. You set it down calmly. You're okay.
Mhm.
So,
You can throw
That's all.
things.
Tell it a
you have pent up
story.
anger. Let it out, man. We're here to
Listen,
hear
Jake, just because you look like a full-grown baby doesn't mean you have to act like one.
Next question comes from Muff, who asks, "Need a fashion tip here. Is tonk tops are tonk tops making a comeback in 2018? They are.
Yes.
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 That's the best question.
They are totally. You should go out and get your tonk tops
If I don't see a
various
tonk
different
top
skins.
on the Paul Shelley Astropub merch
Store.
site.
I will.
I'm gonna
Oh
be-
my god! I have to now. I have to figure out how to do a
tops,
tonk.
man.
I have to get an artist to do a tonk because I can't just copy and paste the unless I want to get sued by CIG.
This is something I meant to bring up earlier.
I
There
can
was
do
this
pixel
big,
art.
this big funny thing in Gamble's chat during the live stream where everyone was making fun of the person who was filming the like the in thing shot because it was so shaky.
Mhm.
And that person was in chat, and I can't remember the person's name. It started with an R. It's like Relson or something like that.
Relishin, yeah.
Relishin, yeah, Relishin. But
That's
I
JJ.
was saying we need to do a petition to make the first volatile earthquakey planet called Relishin
Relishin.
because it looks like that shit was filmed.
Damn it,
on that
JJ!
planet.
You need to hold your camera better. Jay Lee,
Yeah.
you can go tell him that.
Jay Lee's not at work right now.
No, but he knows Relishin. He
I'm
knows
pretty
JJ.
sure when you work for CIG, you're kind of always out.
You're always
Always at work somewhere.
Jaylee, get back to
He's
work.
not
Do it.
in the office.
No, now I actually am gonna have to get someone to do a pixel art of a tonk and say and with a tank top and that you have a tonk top. There we go.
To be quite honest, I hope no one's in the LA office.
Hell yeah!
That
Give 'em a
bathroom,
goddamn break.
just
That
the
bathroom
window,
is a
fucking
fucking
hairs everywhere.
it's a biological hazard because it
Yeah.
like Jesus Christ.
I was
Triple
I was
exploded.
actually-
hazmat team, please.
Yeah.
I was talking to Jay Lee when Disco was doing the stream, and I asked him if he can go into the bathroom and grab a handful of hair and send it to me in a like a
An LTI bag.
biohazard bag. But he disappointed me by saying he's not in the office today.
They have to hold on to that shit. What do you think drives the warp cores?
Oh, next
Gray
You,
hair.
you need some toxic shit to run these shit. It's
Oh.
either Reddit comments and his beard.
Reddit comments have supplanted all the salt mines in the universe.
I still think they need to name
Yeah.
The Europe salt caves are hating it currently.
Oh, Tech Mojo asks, how far into the horror genre will Squadron 42 go? I'm a huge horror fan and got a lot of creepy vibes throughout the demo, similar to Alien Isolation and the Alien movies. I don't think it'll go into the horror vibes.
all of their gameplay demos that have had horror elements.
I don't think it'll go into the horror. It'll go into the suspense, like
It'll go
drama.
into the atmospheric sort
Yeah.
of like horror vibes,
mean-
right? Where the atmosphere, yeah, you're kind of like, what's gonna happen
For all
next?
we know, there could be a chapter where you're going in after marauders or something like that.
And you got to
And
find Jamie Lee Curtis.
You come across a ship that they pillaged or whatever, and there's just dead bodies all over the fucking place and blood.
I mean,
I mean,
yeah,
that could happen.
So Reavers,
Yeah.
confirmed.
But I mean, it's part of the genre. Sci-fi has always been linked with horror, and
I
and a
enjoy
huge-
that Jay Lee just says NDA, like that isn't confirming.
Well, I mean, you could just as easily have a jump scare if there's a bunch of people like dead, but then there's one guy that's still alive and he just like jumps up and screams.
This is a weird subject for me because if my roommate knocks on my door to see if I want pizza, I'm getting jump scared.
Well, here's the thing, though, is you got to remember
That's
that
jump excitement.
one of the biggest inspirations for Chris Roberts during the original planning of Star Citizen and Squadron 42 was Prometheus and the Aliens movies, because he was a huge fan of the Aliens movies, and Prometheus has just come out. In fact, the reason why Robert Space Industries is Robert Space Industries and not StarCitizen.com is because of what they did with the Weyland-Yutani website for Prometheus. It was 100% inspired by that.
I would like everyone to know that I was there at the scene at the beginning of Prometheus. It's in Scotland. It's called Old Manor Store, and it is amazing. Anyways, carry on.
With all the different life they're gonna have on these planets, there could be.
I'm so jealous.
Right?
Yeah.
Say there's an outpost, and we go investigate there, but the wildlife is taking it over, and there's some nasty aliens. Or
Of course, no. I mean, I don't doubt. I mean, we saw the freaking Metroids eating people alive, and at the end of the
Metroid.
the CitizenCon demo, like those were Metroids. Don't tell me those weren't Metroids.
No,
Floating
that was the
jellyfish.
They
something.
were
I didn't see the meeting
Metroid-y.
people.
What do you mean,
Bloody
Metroid? What do you
head
mean the
crabby.
flag? It looked like that shitty space game that we all like to hate. It didn't look like it all.
Yes. Next question comes from, but I think suspense and horror are a huge element of the game because mystery, like especially with these plot points that we've been going.
Bitch, you seen the Van Duel? How is this shit not a horror game?
Of course, yeah. Like imagine
Motherfucker.
the first time Van Duel
Piranha
attacked.
with legs.
They're not Care Bears.
The first time the Van Duel board a ship that you're on that's not a fighter, you're going to shit your pants because it's going to be like explode. It's like the beginning of Halo, but instead of having graphics that came from the turn of the 21st century. You're now seeing like, oh, you're going to walk up and this Vandal is going to walk out of the wall and grab at you, and now you suddenly have to wiggle your way out as it's screaming and spitting at your face.
And on your way down to the floor, you're going to be like, why is the one tackling me so sweaty and the other one's not? Why did I get tackled by the sweaty one? Damn you, Fidelity!
It's not sweat.
It's bioluminescence. Bioluminescence. Take that.
Jaylee is also like Vandal are 7.5 feet tall, so have fun.
Fuck you! It's all that fish oil. All that fish oil.
Oh, God damn.
Getting everywhere.
Well, it's not bioluminescence, it's bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence.
Bioluminescence. Yeah.
Casey Short asks, oh God. Casey Short asks, is there enough DACA yet? There's never enough DACA. You can never have enough DACA. DACA is life. Spaceship Training Wheels asks, is the Moby Glass broken for anyone else on 3.0 Live? I can't close it. Anyone have a chance to see if they fixed it since the last PTU patch?
Double tap.
Hold it down as well. If you hold it down for a couple of seconds, sometimes that helps as well. I've noticed that there's some issue with like latency or something like that, so you have to like hold down the choice for like 2 to 3 seconds and then release, and then usually it pops back up. That's the same problem with the stuff. Yeah, that's been back for a bit.
Welcome back.
This next question comes from Captain Dux, who asks, "Does this hat make my head look fat?" No, it makes it look.
I didn't ask that.
It said you did, so I'm just gonna say that it doesn't look fat. You look gorgeous, honey. You look gorgeous. All right, just work it. Work the hat.
It's a formal military hat. You're not supposed to wear them on your head. They sit around the rim of your head, the top.
Look gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Next question comes from Sea of Shrooms, who asks, "Where do you think the current flight model is? I.e., perfect, terrible, nearly there, etc."
Somewhere in between, I'd say.
It's hard to tell because we have no frames.
Yeah, that's the biggest part.
I still think the ships don't have enough mass.
I don't know, those big
maneuvering thrusters are
motherfuckers.
too powerful.
Those big motherfuckers.
Well, the big ones do, yeah, but the smaller ones, you still want to have a bit more inertia than they do. Just dial down the strength of the maneuvering thrusters.
Or you could just nerf how much boost you get from boost. Because that's kind of what breaks how it feels, is right when you get into that important part of the turn and you just hold down Shift and X and you're like, oh, I've landed on rails.
Yeah.
I get to turn exactly where I'm trying to go.
The thing is, if you compare the way the small fighters fly to modern day aircraft, they aren't nearly as maneuverable. Like if you watch those Red Bull aerobatics things where you have to fly through things. But this is 900 years in the future.
But you're talking about two very different weight classes in ships, though.
And
Does it
930
punch
years
above?
of technical.
No, I'm
advancement.
just saying in the current day example between a Red Bull stunt pilot plane and a fucking F-16. Two very different.
It's still a modern jet fighter is super fucking maneuverable as well, especially the air superiority ones.
Actually, the modern jet fighters
Damn vector thrusters.
they can actually handle higher Gs than the human pilots can. Like they're built
way more.
They're built to withstand
Yeah.
much higher tolerances than human body can do. So
Yep.
They are.
Next question comes from, and Diablos is right. The whole 900 years in the future thing is bullshit because it's a video game. In 900 years in the future, we wouldn't even be having humans in space. We would be firing beyond the horizon and shooting, not beyond the horizon, beyond the planetary body to hit something distant in the future. So it's a game. Sometimes you have to just make it fun.
I don't think they should have gone that far in the future. Maybe like the 23rd century would have been just fine.
Next question comes from Diablos, who says, "Just saying, if any MISC ship gets made, they have to be Asian because very low visibility!" Exclamation point racist.
Oh god!
Oh my god! You just out C-Dizzle there, Diablos.
That was just flat out racist.
Oh my god! Thank you, Diablos. Thank you for someone's gonna clip that. I know that. Pound Me Daddy asks,
Sad.
"Who is your squadron?"
Look at Jaylee.
blame Diablos. He's the one who asked it. I didn't read it beforehand. Oh, mistakes were made. Pound Me Daddy asks, "Who's your Star Citizen Squadron 42 waifu?" Waifu.
The large OPA guy.
He is your waifu. He is.
You would make him your waifu.
Oh yeah. He likes it gentle. What can I say?
I think the engineer probably, but that's just because Sophie Wu has a
What,
soft
Morrow?
heart. No.
It'll
She's
be the engineer.
the ship mechanic. The
Oh, okay.
what's her name?
Oh.
Are we talking about best waifu from the demo?
Yeah.
Yes.
Handcuff
waifu.
shorty.
I don't know why I'm
Oh,
blurry.
you mean Trejo?
Yeah, handcuff shorty.
Yeah. I would say her,
I-
but I know other people would say her, so I'm going with
I found photos of the
I-
actress.
Why not both?
I like my video game waifus a bit crisp round up.
I found the photo of the actress who plays Trejo from like a red carpet event,
Oh
and she had the deepest
my God.
negligee, the negligee, like the neckline, like it went all the way down to her belly button.
I'm not gonna lie, all of the pictures of that girl on Google definitely swayed my opinion on this question.
what?
Because
she's a redhead.
she's super fucking hot.
Who?
The girl who does her
The girl?
voice in real life.
Elizabeth something?
For who played? Who did she play?
Trejo.
Oh, Trejo. Yeah. Trejo's fucking amazing, and she's a good actress. But damn. Next question. Mayonnaise 4015. With such attention to detail on the characters on the Idris, do you think this will hamper CIG when making crew for larger ships like the Bengal? No, because they'll be
It'll be just
reusing
like the
it.
ship pipeline.
Yeah,
Like
it already
once
is.
you do so many, it's becomes like
let's
that to
let's
work
ask
out.
Jay Lee. Jay Lee, is it? Do you find it hard to make lots and lots of interesting characters all the time?
Jaylee's
Wait
like,
for your response.
I hate that.
I hate drawing. It's not like I went into job doing that. Next question after that, though, is Jay Lee asks me, kiss, marry, kill, _Proxus Jay Lee. Oh, fuck.
Fuck, dude. That's a fucking.
That's a hard one.
Kiss,
All right, hang on. We
Proxus.
can probably all agree kill Jay Lee, right?
Yeah.
Kiss.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
No.
I don't
We're
know.
asking this hard-ass question.
Underscore, you have to blame everything on underscore because it's all underscore's fault.
Listen.
So
Yeah,
it's,
and
this
that's why
is
you
the
marry
only right
underscore,
answer.
Because you're always gonna blame your spouse.
yeah. Okay, that's true.
This is the only right answer. Kiss Proxus, marry Jay Lee, kill _.
Oh.
It's the
I don't like this game.
underscore is already out to murder me
Yeah.
for kidnapping him. So
He still blames the you and
you're
Gran
mad at him
kidnapping him to go drink beers in Austin. That was the best.
oh
During
sorry
BlizzCon.
underscore.
Yo, how come I was the only one who kidnapped myself?
Because I was too busy being the MC. I'm not doing that next year. So, but
Hang on, I want you guys to know that underscore to
You
put in
unmuted
commands
again.
to kill certain players in game.
all I heard was underscore
You know?
to kill certain players in game. I think it's your. I think
need
it's
to
your
work on that
capture
noise gate,
threshold.
dog.
Yeah, it's your noise gate. I think it's your noise gate.
Yeah, it is.
It's set
Why
to
do people even
1.4
use
decibels to block out my
Just-
loud ass fan that's cooling my at 56 degrees at idle.
We can't hear you.
Still,
No,
Come
we
on,
can hear you.
Texas. We know your
Just-
only fan is
we can
your
hear you.
mom.
They're
Just
fucking with you.
turn it off.
my only fan's my mom. Well, I guess that would make sense. I haven't talked to my mom in 15 years. So.
I'm
No thanks.
Texas's fan.
Oh,
right, I
next
quit.
next question. We have only 3 questions left. Next question comes from Spaceship Training Wheels. No proven in frames in 3.1, or would they sneak major netcode updates / object container streaming into that interim patch? We know that 3.1 is going to probably have some of the first implementations of object container streaming in terms of the mega map style. We also know that
And-
a lot of the optimizations aren't just netcode; it's other things as well.
Sure.
And
My
that's
big
only a
theory on
recent
all of this-
development that we know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My
Like,
big
what,
theory in all of this
within
is
the last
that,
week.
well, they have set targets mostly for features. I mean, especially right, like
Quarterly,
they want
right?
mining 3.1, things like this, right? And I think the netcode's just going to be okay. We're at our quarterly release, assuming they stick to quarterly release schedules, and they're like, okay, this piece of the network code update is done and ready. Let's put it in. Or nope, it's not ready. All right, it'll be for the next quarter's release. Like, I think it's just, I mean, it's a consistently ongoing thing, right? And I think when it's ready.
But if you're saying quarterly
put it in.
releases are going to be content driven, then the netcode improvements could be put in at any time
well, yeah, they
because
can.
That's
the
what I'm
Delta
saying.
patcher.
Yeah.
Well,
Characters
You could put it. You could put out in between your quarterly content releases. is what I'm
Especially
saying,
with the
because
Delta
of
patcher.
And that's
Yeah,
what they're
'cause
planning
that's
on
just
doing.
code.
That's
Delta patcher is making everything easier and probably saving them thousands, if not a million. In
I
bandwidth.
disagree, honestly. Well, okay, no, it is definitely saving them. I disagree for one specific purpose, because I guarantee you when they do big feature patches, content, network updates, whatever it may be, they're still going to want to go back to the old proven PTU model, I believe.
Yeah.
And that's
It's not
not
broken.
something that you're just like, oh, okay, it's now January 15th. Let's go ahead and open up PTU for a little bit. I feel like that is something that still kind of makes more sense with like a quarterly release model. Like,
I mean,
okay,
it's still technically
it's February.
alpha, though. So I don't know.
They're still gonna. I still think they're gonna want to channel things through a PTU model. So I think to me, the Delta patcher makes it really easy to hotfix things. Like, okay, we have this bug that's been persistent for 2 months now. Let's go ahead and fix it. We have a Delta patcher, so we don't have to push 30 gigs to everybody. But we have a huge feature patch coming through. We're still going to roll it through Evocati. We're still going to roll it through PTU, and then we're going to ultimately push it live. And we're going to do these 4 times a year.
I think they're
I don't
gonna
know, I don't-
eventually. It's got to get to a point where it eventually phases out the need for PTU once all the core tech is in place.
Well, PTU will never go away.
Why?
Look at Blizzard. Look at Dice. Look at just half of Steam. They all use a early release, final release model. Blizzard has the test realms, the public test realms, and they have something similar with all the Battlefield games. Have their own test servers that they can.
League of Legends does the same thing.
Yeah, everyone does it. now.
Everything does it. That's just a smart thing to do. You have, I think, what we consider our live today will one day be actual live, and PTU will one day be literally just a PTU. Like, here's what's coming next in Star Citizen in 2022.
Yeah.
Here's this. We're gonna test it out for 3 months and then push it to live. So I don't think they're ever gonna do away with that model, and that model doesn't lend itself very well to quick iteration. Now, hot fixes.
No,
art
like major
updates.
content drops. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so I think that even with the network stuff, no, it's not going to be, okay, well, we're in between a quarterly release. Let's go ahead and just drop some big network shit down. No, because I think they're going to want to wait to have more so that they can have a very focused PTU test. That's my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. But I still think we're going to see incremental updates to code for netcode and other optimizations as they come in, rather than like kind of as a pass.
Yeah.
And we'll still
Can we
have
get
that
back to the
content.
jokes?
Well, no, because we're almost done. We have to do the serious shit sometimes.
I mean, this
Once
this
they
serious
get all
shit
the
is boring.
shits done as well. Great.
Next question comes from Santa Claus, who asks, "What ship can Santa get you boys for Christmas?" Well, what ship can Santa give you for Hanukkah there, Texas?
The Avenger.
Don't you have
is
like
it
two of every? Aren't you the Moses?
Bad that I actually can't answer this question.
I was gonna say, aren't you the? Aren't you the Moses, the Noah of Star Citizen? You have two of every.
I
of
think
every ship. Yeah.
A male and a female version of every ship. Yeah, exactly.
Hey, dude, don't gender ships, okay?
I just did.
Can we
Right.
keep saying them though?
Hashtag triggered.
Deal with
Yeah,
it.
Can you slut
well,
shame
I'll
ships? Is that what you
stab
just
you.
asked, Darsh? Can you slut shame
Not slut,
ships?
King shames.
Oh.
Yeah. Hey, if they're anime chicks, you know.
No, apparently they're going to, because Diablo's going to drop them ships to his artist, and they'll go crazy with that shit.
I'll contribute to that.
I don't know. I think most of us are in the state where like we're done buying ships. Like there's only one thing that I'm going to buy, which I already have in my backlog, and so I just have to pull it out at one point, which is a Cyclone, because like the Cyclone looks really fun to drive. Like,
I assume you
really
mean
fun to
buying
drive.
older ships, yeah?
Yeah. I mean, like
You're
I'm not.
still buying shit, yeah?
Well, I'm not buying new shit. The only thing I'm buying that's new is for the stream to give away. I don't buy ships for myself anymore, really, because I've got what I want. I've got a handful of ships. It's actually now like $1,000 worth of ships over the last 6 years, so not bad.
Can you guys point me towards the addiction hotline?
www.pubga.com.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Texas, anytime you get the urge to buy a ship, just send the money straight to me.
The problem is that it's a collection thing now. But it's like if I decide to stop today buying new ships, then like everything I did in the past is just for naught, right? Like
sunken
man?
cost fallacy. If you're doing
It is. It's a sunken cost fallacy. But
he's pot committed.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pot committed, dude. Yeah. See that? I like your thinking. I'm pot committed, bud. You want to raise me? All right, I'll call you, bud.
Yeah. He pushed Star Citizen all in, and they keep up in the ante.
Mayonnaise
Star Citizen's gonna win.
They already have.
Oh,
No, they need to go back and just make the completionist package do actually contain
complete
everything.
Yeah.
All the new ships that are coming
Yeah,
out.
no, don't never do that.
So,
Advertising them.
Mayonnaise asks, how much longer do you think it'll be until we get a release date for Squadron 42? I think we won't know. I don't know when, but I guarantee you it'll be 6 months before it releases.
What do you mean?
And I guarantee you it's going to be holidays 2018.
What's a release date?
It's a date that it actually releases, that Squadron 42 releases.
What do you mean? Squadron 42. I thought you meant the PU.
You said
It's only
SQ.
chapter 1 anyway, so they technically just do chapter by chapter.
Well, it's not like chapter like the old like Life is Strange
So that
or like Walking Dead or
that
whatever.
that is a huge misconception that a lot of people have resurfaced over the last few weeks. They're not doing chapters. They're doing essentially think episodes like Star Wars. They're sequels. They're full-blown sequels.
So it's not gonna be like episode like in Half-Life 2, episode 1.
Sure.
And,
No.
Oh wait.
It's more like episode 1 and 2.
They are not.
Like
They are
two.
not doing something episodic in the sense of how video games do it. They're doing it in the sense of how movies do it.
We will never see Squadron 42, episode 3.
God,
Yeah.
no.
Let's just not call it 3. Call it 4, and you're okay. Look, I'm guaranteeing.
Yeah, just go to Squadron 43.
Guaranteeing Squadron 42 no later than holiday season 2018.
I'm
It's
thinking
got to.
I'm thinking more Q1 or Q2 2019, but only because Anthem's coming out next year, and CIG is not stupid, and I'm hoping they're looking at where they release this stuff, because the only way I could see this being released in the fall is at CitizenCon.
If they put out this sucker like week 1 February 2019, it's gonna make a huge.
It would explode. Everyone would
Yeah.
would get it because it's a dead zone for content. So,
Paul, we need a bet then. We need to find something to bet on.
we can get
Bet what?
beer. We can get beers or nice booze, because that's how it's worked with me and Darj, and it's worked with me and
No, I mean doing
Right.
some like embarrassing shit on stream.
embarrassing
like, the
shit.
loser has to do something ridiculous. Yeah.
Oh my
I'm
God.
saying like
I'm
later than
keeping
December 25th,
this.
2018.
I'll bet you beginning of 2019 for a beard mohawk.
Ooh. Just carve a mohawk out of your beard. So like instead of like full beard, you have like a beard, and then it goes whoosh, into a little like mohawk.
Dude, I'll do that right now.
He needs to grow like a dastardly mustache and just
I
curl
was
it at the
thinking
end.
about how stupid I would look with it, not how stupid anyone else.
I can't
looked with it.
think of anything that would like 'cause anything that would be embarrassing would
a
also get
bit
me
longer than
fired from my
yours.
job. So I'm trying to figure out a good
That looks
well
ridiculous.
like
Long
dye my
story short.
hair or something like that. And no one wants to see me dressed in drag. Like
Hey,
no.
I got the bet. Dick on your forehead. Tattoo.
Dick butt.
Yeah, that's totally not going to get me fired. We'll talk about this.
Stick,
Tex, we'll talk about this.
stick
We'll
a
make an
suction-
announcement about
Yes,
it.
stick a
we'll
suction cup
figure it
dildo
out.
on
Yeah,
your
we'll figure it
forehead
out.
and pretend you're a unicorn.
I already have a like if we get to 600 subs by the end of the year. No, when we get to 600 subs, not by the end of the year. When we get to 600 subs, I already said I was going to do a live pole dancing stream because someone wanted to see me pole dancing. So that's going to happen. Non-sexual, not
Are
naked,
you,
not nude.
are you going to weasel out of it by
Will you tell Cam to get off her alt?
Oh, she would still be.
Are
on
you
there.
going
She
to
can't.
weasel
It's
out
just
of it by
this
just
new-
getting someone
me.
Polish and doing a waltz with them?
Well, I did say that I'd have to clear it with Twitch because I don't think it's wrong to do a pole dancing like if you go to like.
Or what if you
but
just
it's-
get the biggest green screen ever and then green screen yourself on the North Pole and you just dance? They didn't specify.
Oh my
You
god!
gotta wear your space helmet for that, though.
North Pole is a pole.
Take away my spacesuit.
Space game. Jay Lee.
No pew pew.
Jay Lee asks at Texas Skulls 3 words: Air Force Aim. Kappa, love you.
Three
That's
words
6
back
words.
to you. Air Force One, baby.
That's 4. Mr. Squarepeg asks, are you looking forward to the network in 2018? You like the network improvements? Yeah, sure.
Or are they coming out with a TV show that I don't know about?
Called the network. I don't know.
The network.
That's another thing. With all this rendered to texture, are we actually going to have, like, television inside of Star Citizen? Since
Yeah.
they got
Yes.
the news vehicles.
Yeah.
Oh,
there-
yeah, they
When are we going to see that?
When that mechanic gets
Yeah.
implemented.
All right. This is a good question, but it's not. It's sort of wrong. Squarepeg asks, since this is the last Captain's Table of 2018, it's not. Next Saturday's
not.
is the last because it's on the 30th.
Ah, fuck! I
Max.
came on this one.
Yeah.
I should have just slept.
Would it be possible for each person at the Captain's Table to name one thing they're thankful would happen this year? Let's start. That's a good ending question. We'll start with Ducks because you were the last one to. No, Tex was the last one. So let's go with Tex and move back around.
Let's go with ducks first.
Okay.
I like going
Well-
ducks first.
All
That
right.
means that it gives me time to actually.
What's one
think
thing you're
about
thankful for this year?
The tongue.
The tongue.
I am happy for that. It was probably one of the greatest things that they put into the game, simply because I always play like war games like that. I love tanks, I love history stuff, and I love armored vehicles. So armored combat, and I bought one for a friend for Christmas because the only job they wanted in the game
Mhm.
was to just be a tanker for hire. I told them, if there's ever a tank in the game, I will straight up buy you a tank. And it happened. So I did. I didn't go back in my
You
work.
were like, damn it, CIG, why'd you do this?
Why did you have to make it so expensive? But at the same time, I see that it's like twice the size of the Ursa rover, which is so it's understandable. And it's probably just going to completely blast the crap out of it. Ursa doesn't stand a chance.
How about you, Cedizzle? What are you thankful for this year?
Like as it would pertain to Star Citizen.
Anything, because there's no.
I'll just keep it to Star
Fucker for
Citizen.
Okay.
And you guys can go ahead and say I'm being the cheesiest motherfucker or whatever. Out of everything with Star Citizen, I'd have to say the community.
Cheese dick. Cheese dick.
It's not. It's true though. I mean, like one of the biggest things about this community is, in other communities, it's easy just to hide behind an anonymous username and be like, "I hate this other guy." But in this community, people know each other very well, and some people have known each other to the point where they have face-to-face meetings regularly. This kind of shit wouldn't happen in a lot of communities. Just getting drunk and talking about random shit, and then maybe the game. For people
I've played Star Citizen. Holy shit! I've played League of Legends for fucking like 7 years now.
First
I've never
mistake.
flown to another state to have a meetup for that shit.
yeah.
Continent.
Yeah, they're literally around the world, and that's the crazy part about it, is that's what the kind
I
of
think isn't next year supposed to be in Texas.
it should be, but if it's not,
Better be.
FirstCon's still in Texas, so
I'm not being partial here. I'm just saying it'd be cool if it'd be in Colorado. Bitch,
At
you
the
don't like
airport.
mountains?
At the
You don't like
airport.
mountains?
At the Denver airport. That's what we need. Because that
Craziest fucking airport
it's
in America.
it's also the best designed airport in America. Holy ball shacks, is that damn thing efficient?
DFW?
No,
DFW.
DFW's not bad, but
No,
I hate
DFW's not bad
DFW.
actually. It's
No.
really not.
It's a giant
D-
fucking circle.
D terminal has awesome restaurants. You can get
You
really
literally
drunk before you get on a
you
plane.
literally pull up to the gate.
yeah.
Just drive right up to it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
And then with Denver, it's got great because it's all spacious. So like all the second floor of all the kind of like interjunctions have like lots of like shops and stuff. So there's actually like double layer like shopping mall
It's
at
way
every
better now.
in every like gate.
Terminal.
Bye, Jay Lee.
Bye, love you.
Before you leave,
Well,
I
this-
want to answer my question. I'm thankful for Jay Lee.
I was gonna say,
Aww.
I'm thankful for Jay Lee for showing me that there's other people out there that can't shoot like me.
Oh wow.
Jake, would you also like to suck Jay Lee's cock, or are you doing something
No.
else?
No.
What were you thankful
I'm thankful
for?
for living not in New England anymore.
Amen,
Draw
brother.
worship.
Hey, brother. How about you, Darj? What was it? Were you going to actually say Jay Lee?
No, I just wanted to
Burn!
say
You wait till the guy leaves to say that shit?
He's not left yet either. That's the best part.
it's not left yet. No. Oh Jesus! What am I thankful for? I have no fucking clue, man. All of it.
Texas?
It's
Yo.
so difficult to pinpoint, but yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Now
Yes.
tell me,
Yes.
what are you thankful for this year?
It's so strange because I'm like looking at my mic and it's popping on my stream PC. I just don't get it. But what am I thankful for? Well, I mean, again, Jay Lee showing that there's other people out there like me that can't shoot. Man, I'm thankful that I took like 4 months off streaming and came back, and it was just like, welcome back. Let's kick off where we left off.
Mhm.
That was exciting. That was definitely one of the fears coming back streaming after just kind of going MIA for like 4 months. But like, oh, okay, well, like everyone's gonna have forgotten about the channel and whatnot. Back where we started. But no, man, it wasn't. It was exciting to kind of just kick it back into gear.
You know.
That hellacious.
So you know what wasn't exciting? Having your fans come into my chat every fucking week, at least once, if not twice a week. Have you heard from Texas? I'm like, I have no fucking idea. Just because I know the man and I play video games with him doesn't mean I have his direct cell phone number so I can just call him and be like, "Yo, Dan, what's going on?" You know?
It's because you play my brother in
Yeah,
a
so-
certain soap opera. On
And so
Twitch.
everyone thinks we're
That's why.
actually brothers, which is why this happens.
But I
Well,
mean,
we're from
I-
Texas, right? So
Yeah.
everyone in Texas.
Everyone
I
Texas
agree
is
with
related.
Texas. Like, I took 3 or 4 weeks off of streaming, and I came back and I had the same exact 2 viewers.
So speaking of the TV show, is there going to be a Pantsless in Pyro spin-off?
Possibly.
I
We're
mean,
already in the second spin-off.
NDA.
So
Well,
like
you can't really do that because if you're pantsless, you're gonna die.
only if there's no
It's
atmosphere.
cold in space. That's some extreme shrinkage.
I don't know if Paul can.
I
shrink
swear
it
I'm not that
anymore.
small. I'm just in space.
Oh, so my thankfulness, and this is going to be a cheesy as fuck as well, is that this year was the year that I got partnered. So this whole year has been like a very long celebration of partnership. It's been weird, like that I'm a Twitch partner. It's like Twitch sees something in this channel, and I hope it's other than drunken buffoonery and possible racism and or sexism, homophobia.
Possible.
Okay,
Definite
other than
racism
sexism,
and xenophobia.
homophobia,
Shrinkage.
I don't even know how much other like offensive shit that's happened on this channel in the last year. But it's up to I'm thankful to everyone who's been on the table. I'm thankful for everyone who's been watching, because I sometimes am like, I don't deserve this shit. I don't know why people watch me, but goddamn, thank you for making me feel like I'm not a crazy person shouting at my computer on
It's
a
'cause
regular
no one else
basis.
streams that
No,
late.
no, no.
No, Squeeze that late.
Make no mistake.
You are still a
a
crazy person.
yelling at your computer. Yeah, it's just people also are crazy with you.
Yeah.
Most
That
of
is-
all, above all else, Paul Shelley is thankful for me. Thank you for everyone for watching Captain's Table. If you want to follow these wonderful people in the chat, please.
Follow the people in the chat. Not on the podcast.
Stream, follow everyone in the chat. Everyone follow each other.
It's gonna take a while, but just do it for us.
We'll be back.
There's
We'll be
another
back
thing,
next week. Join us later for the rest of Podsat for Grey-Headed Gamers Not So Sober Saturday, and
what the
and
hell,
I'll see
Gray?
you
How
next
come I never
time.
get
And
the
if
invite,
I don't
dog?
see you in the black,
You pretty much did it.
I don't see.
If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you. We do this live every Saturday, 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 p.m. Eastern, 11 p.m.
I forgot
GMT.
that part.
So
There's another thing though.
what?
Before you end this, I have to say I'm thankful for CIG and all their hard work as well.
Mhm.
I mean, it goes without saying that
It goes without saying.
they're
Thank you.
putting up with a lot of bullshit.
We
from
don't got to do a standing ovation, boys.
Suck
'cause I'm
up.
fucking lazy and I'm drunk and I'm kind of high, so I'm not standing up for shit right now. But I'll give you a seated ovation.
I will.
I give my tonks to you.
my tonks.
I give
Give
my-
tonks.
What are we thankful for? Yes.
Yeah.
On the
Why
first
did nobody-
hunk of Christmas CIG gave to me.
No,
I'm
it's not.
so glad that's over.
Have a good night, guys.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Bye.